better. That's lovely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, could you arch your back? Arch your back a little, Coco. It's très joli, Coco. It's très joli. Oh, smile for me, Coco. Come on, Coco. Smile, smile. Smile for me, yeah. Now take your thumb and put it in your mouth like a little schoolgirl.
Sit down and shut up!
The House will be in order. The House will be in order.
That's what I'm asking for, is regular order.
The chair will
shut up.
The chair will obtain order, and the gentleman from Florida is entirely out of order.
Don't you?
Yeah. Wow, that was really good.
We've all just finished here in the studio watching his brand new movie, Private Parts. What did we think of it? Surprise of surprises. Howard Stern has made one hell of a film. It is shockingly sensitive. It is enormously entertaining. It is as exaggerated and as uniquely funny as the guy himself. We laughed out loud and then looked around guilty at having enjoyed the tasteless jokes like that bit with the Frisbee. The self-anointed king of all media has just expanded his kingdom. Love him or hate him, Howard Stern has another winner. Ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern.
Hey, baby, I'm back. Hey, back live from vacation. It's the show you love, a show that's here for you. It's your pal Howard, here with Robin, Jackie, Fred, the entire gang. A lot of people already calling in, want to know what I think a lady died. I'll tell you the whole deal. We are international today. I'll tell you all about it. It's an exciting day for this program. It's something I've dreamed of for a long time. I've dreamed of this for a long time, for us to be international. In fact, I will tell you about my own relationship with Dodi El Fayed. That's right, I was dating him before Princess Diana.
Are you dropping your suit?
That's right. We are on in, I'll tell you know what? I'm just going to leave it at that we are international today, and I'll tell you all about it when I get back. I got to take a short break, as you know. There is too much going on. The Spice Girls are coming by. We're having an immediate press conference today over the Lady Di thing. People want my comments. No.
Nobody told you couldn't comment?
No, we're having a press conference because we are going international today. And
I was wondering if we would do that.
Yeah, while we were gone, Crackhead Bob was in Memphis for Elvis's 20th anniversary of his death. Yeah. It is unbelievable what went on there.
Really?
We sent in Crackhead Bob to Graceland and told the people that he was Elvis's cousin, and all hell broke loose.
That worked.
That worked.
I couldn't believe that was going to work.
That's right. Also, this just in, Jackie the Joke Man Martling was drinking with Lady Di's driver the night.
Then the guy was shot.
They took 9 shots and downed them in 5 minutes. We were having fun.
Mr. Cannon, right now, paparazzi. You drive through those tunnels all the time. Just go ahead, have another one.
Let's have fun.
Let's do a Boilermaker.
Howard always says we should be responsible. I'm sick of him. It's vacation. Screw him.
You're French. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just to review, I know it's September and everything still sucks. Our lives suck.
Don't
everything.
You feel at the end of the summer like life is ending?
Yeah, because it's going to suck.
The beach, like no reason to go on.
I was down in Florida for a week.
Yeah?
I'll tell you all about that.
Oh, I saved a person's life.
Oh, good.
While we were away.
Big deal. I shaved my bikini line. I got to tell you about that. I'm not kidding.
But I really did help to save somebody's life.
Really?
You know how we're all
always never getting involved?
Yes.
I got involved.
Well, I'll have to hear this. I bet you there's something fishy with it. All right, let me take a break. There's so much going on, it's not even funny. Spice Girls evidently very, very hot these days, and those are hot chicks.
You know what?
I dig their look.
Well, they do have a look, that's for sure.
Yes, they do.
Somebody told me the other day that they really like them. I should listen to their lyrics.
Really? I don't know about that, because I'm too busy looking at them to pay attention to their lyrics. All right, let me take a break. I'll tell you how we've gone international this morning. I'll tell you my feelings on Lady Di and everything, but I've got to take a break.
Howard Stern's nationwide radio show.
Howard Stern. What you love with Howard Stern. Many of these statements will offend and disturb, but it's important that we listen to them together.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 92.3 K-Rock.
Listening to a man who wished he had two asses so he could fart in stereo. Here's Howard Stern.
Ponderous. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the program that never ends. You know, 2-week vacation, you figure you'd come back all fresh and ready to go, but it's worse than ever. Yeah, back to work, back to the same battles, back to the same old crap. We are international now. For the first time, this broadcast is international. And I couldn't be happier, because I'm sick of just being on in the United States of America. Yes, we have 2 brand new affiliates in Montreal, Canada, and Toronto. And let me tell you something, this is no small feat. If you're thinking, well, big deal, Canada's just the United States anyway. Well, I'm thinking the same thing, but it's still very difficult to get this program on in Canada. All hell has broken loose. In fact, I'll ask Gary later in the program to bring in all the different articles that have come out, particularly in Montreal, where the French-speaking people are out of their minds. They are insulted. You know, they're a bunch of peckerheads. In Montreal, the French, the English-speaking people are fine. They're like us. The French are jack-offs.
Now, what is their problem?
There's something about the French language that turns you into a pussy-ass jack-off. I swear to God.
How could they have a problem with us already?
I don't know. Oh, you kidding? When it was announced that we were coming to Toronto and Montreal in particular, the newspapers were filled with outrage, people protesting.
Before they heard us?
Yeah, in Toronto, one sponsor of the station in Toronto station has about 7 different affiliated radio stations. One sponsor said he's pulling all his advertising off of every radio station. All hell is breaking loose. People have been writing mad letters, like frantically, to their version of the Canadian FCC.
Well, how long do you think we can last with this kind of onslaught?
2 days, tops 3.
Oh, wonderful.
But the biggest scumbags on the planet, as I've said all along, are not only the French in France, but the French in Canada.
Anybody who speaks French.
Anyone who speaks French is a scumbag. It turns you into a coward. Just like in World War II, the French would not stick up for us.
Yes.
The French were the first ones to cave into the Nazis, and certainly were overproductive for the Nazis when they became their puppets. Just like them, the French-speaking people in Quebec have been fighting this. In Montreal, rather, they are upset. They are dismayed that I would be taking work away from Canadians.
Oh, good.
They go, this is their attitude, isn't there somebody in Canada who can fill this job requirement? Like I'm a plumber.
Right.
You know, I'm sort of one of a kind.
And why can't the French people hear you?
Because they will be, their way of life will be disturbed, which is God knows what, speaking French.
Yes, you ruined that culture again.
Yeah, that culture. Like, that's an important culture. Look into your culture. You know what your culture is? A bunch of sniveling cowards. I swear to God, they'd be less upset if the Eiffel Tower fell over. So the French are up in arms. All good-speaking English people want me on the air. All people who are for truth and freedom in the American way, including Canadians, want me on the air.
Well, Canadian people are in America.
Yeah, that's right. You are American. You are the 51st state. So we welcome Montreal 97.7 Chum, pronounced Shome.
Shome.
That's French. I am not pronouncing our station Shome. It is Chum.
Howard, I got a huge lesson on that from the people that run the station. It's got to be Shome.
Nope.
How do you spell that?
I am changing that officially this morning. CHOM is Chom. It will not be Shom. Shom indicates French, and we are anti-French.
I see.
All people in Montreal should speak English, and that's that. French.
See, this is what happens when you don't declare a national language. Look at them.
Exactly, Robin. We should be off the air in about an hour. In Toronto, we are CLQ Q107. That's easy to say. It is not Q. It is CLQ. It is not Cla. It is Q.
It's not Clue.
Yeah, Q. It is Q107 and Chom 97.7. It is not Sham. Or Shom. When Lady Di passed away Saturday night and went to her great reward, which is a place, she's going to a place where there's no royal family.
There you go.
The hound. Yeah. I was sitting and watching CNN. I was waiting for the phony phone calls to start rolling in.
You know what? Did you hear one?
Well, what happened was I tuned in and I saw they had Tom Cruise on CNN. And I'm listening to this guy, Tom Cruise, and I go, oh, my God, that's Captain Jenks, our phony phone call guy. Because I had never listened to Tom Cruise without a script or seeing him on TV because he's such a beautiful-looking man. You get confused because when you hear his voice, he actually has a speech impediment like this.
You know what? I thought it must have been some kind of a broadcasting problem.
Well, I thought that was, I swore it was Captain Jenks doing Tom Cruise, and I was waiting for him to say Baba Booey.
I was praying that no phony phone calls came in, and when they kept saying, and everybody picked up the story that Tom Cruise called CNN after the accident.
Yeah.
And I thought,
it's a fake.
Let's hope that's Tom Cruise.
Yeah. This just in, the French Canadians are storming our radio tower like it's the Bastille. Ralph has one of the calls, and Captain Jenks has another call. Let me go to Captain Jenks first. Maybe it's the same call. Captain Jenks.
Oui, Howard. Welcome to Chom.
Thank you. That's Shom. Shom. That must be to appease the French. I'm kissing the French off anyway. I figure they won't listen to us anyway.
Well, they speak French.
Yeah. Merci, you bastards. I love it. I love broadcasting into Canada.
Au revoir.
Au revoir, my ass. Oh, good. They have two separate calls here. Okay. Yes. So, Captain Jenks, I was watching CNN. I said, I know there's going to be a phony phone call. I must have watched till 11:30. What time did you get on?
What's that, Howard?
What time did you get on?
Oh, Howard, I waited till the next morning because I didn't want to get a backlash from all my family and stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of a controversial thing, but I knew you would do it anyway.
Well,
I wait. He has a family to worry about, too?
Yeah. He goes to family reunions and wears a bag over his head. All right, let me hear the phone call.
Okay, the one that I did was to MSNBC and was also being broadcast on NBC, the NBC affiliate.
Okay, Rob's got the CNN one. Go ahead.
Now, do you remember, there was this guy named Christopher Dickey calling in, doing the reports?
Yes.
Well, that's who I said I was.
You just posed as that reporter.
I certainly did.
All right.
Here we go.
Also in Paris, we have Christopher Dickey, who joined us in the early hours right after the accident last night. Christopher is Newsweek magazine's bureau chief in Paris. Christopher, I'm curious as to learn what you've learned since we last spoke, and also learn what Newsweek was what they'll be able to publish, deadlines being what they are.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Christopher?
Hello?
Christopher?
Yes.
Hi, it's Brian Williams again. I was just curious to know what you've learned and where you've been in Paris since we last spoke about 12 hours ago.
Yes, well, actually the paparazzi that were in pursuit of the car in which the princess and the others were fatally wounded have been apprehended and are being held in custody in an undisclosed location here in Paris.
And I understood it was a charge that was strong enough to allow French police to hold them for a few days if they need to, correct?
That's correct. The speed of the car was reported to be well over 90 miles an hour, and it is now being reported that Princess Di instructed the driver to drive at this high rate of speed so that she may get to a video store before closing to rent private parts from Howard Stern.
Oh, God.
Who is reporting that? Newsweek magazine, the sources of yours?
All the news reports are reporting that. He was trying to get to a video store to rent private parts before closing. Watch.
Interesting. Here in the States, the initial report said they were driving at a high rate of speed, both because they were en route to Doty's apartment and because of being chased by the paparazzi. They had dined at the Ritz Hotel. There was a tipster who had said to the paparazzi that they were inside. They left through a back door. Richard Roth in Paris. Unfortunately, some phone callers aren't who we are led to believe they are, and we all fall victim to this from time to time, and I guess it has just happened to us. Anyway, let's get back into the real world and deal with truth.
And listen, Howard, he goes back to it.
Richard Ross, if you could recap what has just unfolded at the hospital there where you are.
This is happening outside our view. He was taken through the front entrance driveway into the hospital, but then around...
He goes back to it right here.
...the building where we couldn't see what happened.
Richard Ross, thank you. Just to back up a second, point of clarification, anyone who might have just fell victim during the loss of the princess, apparently a devotee of a shock radio jock here in the United States has chosen to pick this time period to make a prank phone call as to be identified as a Newsweek bureau chief in Paris, with whom we'd spoken to 12 hours earlier. Our apologies for passing along false information.
Who says it's false?
So Prince Charles...
that was it.
How do they know it's false? Maybe you had some good information there. Well, you know what's amazing?
He had no sources.
You know what would have been really cool, too? I mean, that was a really funny one, but it would have been cool if, like, you just started to give him, like, wilder and wilder stories, you know, yeah.
But, you know, I mean, I'm listening to that, and he continues to question him after the first private parts.
Yeah. How do they know they weren't on the way to the video store?
Well, he basically said, I was gone right after I said it the second time.
Right, well, yeah.
Of course.
Second time.
But he said to me, he's like, it was basically like, who told you that?
Yeah, that was his reaction.
This is an amazing piece of information.
We were told before that they were on the way to Doty's hotel.
Yeah, but they were going for the videotape first. That's so good. We got to have a copy of that to play on the air, man.
Absolutely. In fact, I got the video of it, too, which is unbelievable.
I got to see that.
You know, it's funny because I was reading reviews of the TV coverage yesterday in the paper, and they were crediting Brian Williams as being, you know, a guy who was really on top of things. And
he got really flustered, too. He was like,
you really threw him.
You know, I must say, too, that actually Kevin from the newsletter came up with that question.
That's a real good one.
I was very happy with that one. There was also one that was done on CNN, apparently, and I didn't see this one, but I heard it was pretty brutal, too.
I'm going to put that on right now. Ralph's got a copy of it.
Sheesh.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't see any of these.
We have Larry King calling me on our phone, which should be on the line. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Lewis, what do you think of Howard Stern, the radio personality? How do you like them apples?
I don't think we got Larry King, no. I think it was a phony.
Wow.
Well, you know, we do this show. It's life and death, and it's important, but you're always going to get a schmuck out there. That's okay. What the hell? It's what makes the world go round.
Leave it at that, Jerry.
They sucked you in pretty good, folks. If Larry King was really going to call me, he'd have called me on my private phone in the dressing room. Okay, we've been had.
There's a guy who you should give your private phone to, Larry King, who's just got married for the 50th time.
Well, you know you're going to change that number frequently.
Yeah.
If that was really Larry King, he'd call me on my private dressing room.
My private dressing room. Ugh, imagine the hell that must go on in there.
You know what? I've been trying to find Jerry Lewis on the Jerry Lewis telephone. Where the hell is he?
Yeah, you know, I tuned in 3 times. I couldn't find Jerry.
I didn't see him at all.
I found a guy. First of all, Max Alexander was on, a guy we know.
Yeah. Who has turned into an old man?
Yeah, I'd be scary. It's scary.
I said, Max was working with Norm Crosby.
I know.
And he and Norm looked the same age.
I know, yeah.
Oh, horrible.
Well, Max never took care of himself. And the other thing was, I tuned in another time, and all it was a guy with this 3 giant bubble. Did you see this guy?
No, the giant bubble?
You know how when little kids blow bubbles?
Oh, you mean one of those guys who blows the bubbles?
Well, he doesn't blow the bubble. He has like 3, instead of those little plastic things you blow into, he just made giant ones, 3 of them.
Yeah.
And he makes these big bubble rings.
Yeah, I have seen him before.
And half the time he did it, the stuff wouldn't work.
Oh, you're kidding?
It was really funny.
I got to see 2 guys who like hugged each other and then stuck their legs out, you know? Like
really?
These Ringling Brothers guys.
The acts on the telethon have gotten so bad because the guy with the bubbles, he's got a weird move. He has 3 giant vats of bubble crap.
Stuff, yeah.
And he's got the 3 big plastic rings. He dips the rings in the plastic bubble junk. He picks up the thing, and 2 of the bubbles smash immediately. It goes completely awry. And you know what he does? He just stands there and he goes, voila, and then everyone just starts applauding anyway.
There's nothing there.
Even when nothing happens, he just poses.
I think this is what killed Ed Sullivan.
Yeah.
The way variety was going.
Yeah, the guy with the spinning plates kept dropping them. Before I talk about Lady Di and what I thought about the whole thing, I just wanted to hear the other phony phone call. This is Ralph.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't know. You just sound like really muffled.
That's because someone probably messed with my equipment while I was gone.
Yeah, well, I can hardly hear you, but all right, here. Listen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
It's like really, really quiet.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Thanks for warning me.
All right, man. Here you go. I didn't get the whole thing, but you get the gist. Yeah.
All right.
You remember later. Do you remember any detail in terms of whether Dodi El Fayed or the princess were wearing seatbelts in the back seat?
I couldn't tell. I could not tell. Actually, that was the first thing that I looked for in the driver to see if he had a seatbelt on, and I couldn't tell. And you know, I wish I could have done something. Hello. And I wish there was something I could have done, and I just feel awful.
Well, we hope that you and your wife are able to find some solace in some of the people around you there as you continue your vacation.
I would just like to just to tell everybody that, you know, again, it's a great city, and
oh, no.
That in a tragic situation like this, we have to have a perpetrator of that particular prank. What we're going to do right now is continue along the lines of the discussion we had.
That one was really silly.
Man.
That was really silly.
You know what's great about that? It's like it's got this big graphic up that says breaking news, Diana injured. You know, it's all serious, and then you hear that.
The guy go.
You know what? Now the news reporters ought to just realize these are the only situations you get those calls.
Yeah, I mean, why would someone make those calls otherwise?
That's why I was watching. I was waiting.
They're always like, you know, it always shocks us that during a tragedy. Well, yeah, that's when you make a phony phone call.
Get the most charge out of it.
Yeah.
More timing.
All right, thanks, Ralph. All right. Oh, that's too funny.
I don't know, the Captain Jenks one.
That was really good.
Oh, man.
What did he say again?
He just said that they were rushing through the tunnel to get to a video store before it closed so they could get a copy of private parts.
Hey, Gary, call back Captain Jenks and have Scott tape that, because I want to play that later in the show.
It was great.
Some people might have missed it.
That was brilliant. Because he was calm.
Yeah.
And he just spit it out like he was saying, yes, they were on the way to Doty's hotel.
All right, Captain Jenks back with some of the big phony phone calls.
Yeah. A home run.
So anyway, I'm sitting there watching this thing, and my first reaction, I turned to my wife and I said, you know, she goes, what do you make of this? I said, first of all, now it seems obvious, but I said, okay, so they're at some function. This is a woman that's photographed all the time. So you're in a car with blacked out windows. A bunch of guys on motor scooters want to take pictures of you. What do you got to go 100 miles an hour for? Let them take pictures.
Yeah, what you've always said is, let them take the picture.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what's the point in running? Now, obviously what happened is, and I said this right away, you know that the limo driver wanted to impress Doty and Lady Di.
Well, he was the limo driver for the hotel, which is owned by Doty's father.
Right. And the guy evidently, according to the paper today, was called in because they wanted to have a decoy. Okay, here was the plan. They're planning all this to get away from the press. Now, the reason Dodi El Fayed, who can have any woman on the planet because he's so filthy rich, you saw some of the models he was going with, the reason that he's with Lady Di is he wanted to be famous. He wanted to be around fame. He wanted to be well known. In fact, it even says in the paper today, his father never really liked him that much. And it was like when he got Lady Di, he was like really approving.
Yeah.
Like, this was great.
He had finally gotten his father's attention.
For an Egyptian to be with the woman who was the mother of the future king of England, forget about it. This is like...
Plus, this father has always wanted to be a British citizen. They have denied him citizenship.
Yeah, forget it. This looked really good for him.
Yeah.
So that's why Dodie wanted to be with Lady Di. So he probably loved all this commotion and the photographers and chasing and all of that.
Well, what people said was, if you wanted to be anonymous and private and not attract a lot of attention, you wouldn't go to the Ritz, which is owned by your father and where everybody would expect you to show up.
Yeah. So, so what happens is that this excitement is precisely why Lady Di is able to get Dodie. So he really is digging this. And so they see some photographers and stuff, and probably Dodie went, "Oh my God, photographers!" And Lady Di's like, "Oh, they keep hounding me. Woo, woo, woo! I can't take it anymore." And then let's get her ladiness away from these photographers. And like, what is she famous for? She's famous for being photographed. So be photographed.
Well, they also say that the limo driver was drunk as a skunk.
Yeah, so they call him up to come in. He had already had like 9 shots or something, believe it or not. And when he came in, he said to these paparazzi guys, who were just doing their job, like, basically, he says to these paparazzi guys, "Hey, you're never going to be able to catch me." He taunted them.
French accent.
He goes, "You'll never be able to catch me." Fred, you do it.
"You'll never be able to catch me. Just try."
Yeah, try with your big brown ass.
You can kick my brown ass.
I can outrun you
in
my big Mercedes-Benz.
Right.
With the airbags.
Airbags.
And the seat belts.
Yeah. So this guy's loaded out of his mind, and everyone's saying, well, how could Dodi El Fayed's security guy, the guy who lived, how could he let a drunk guy... He don't know that the guy's drunk. He probably
what if
know.
He walk around with a breathalyzer?
Yeah, they get in the car, and they start going, and right away this guy's doing 120 miles an hour in a tunnel. In a little tunnel. And it's not the paparazzi's fault. You know, Tom Cruise is such a goddamn crybaby. God, has that guy got a penis? Sounds like a woman on CNN. This is a tragedy for all people with the paparazzi. And the paparazzi, and it's got to stop, and it's... What do you mean it's got to stop?
How can people chase you if you don't run? He's like, they chased me through that tunnel. What were you running for?
Man, why are you being chased? So stand there and tell them to take your picture, you dodo head. I swear to... I thought it was Mrs. Tom Cruise, the way he was crying. He goes, I just want to call in and say how angry I am with the paparazzo.
And where was he watching TV that he was able to get right on?
And what is he, clairvoyant? It was almost like he knew she was going to die. I question him.
What did he know? And when did he know it?
And I'm listening to this. I go, this has got to be a phony phone caller. This guy's got to be a complete nitwit. No one knows how she died. He's already screaming about the paparazzi. Turns out the paparazzi had nothing to do with it. It was a drunk driver.
It all sounds very weird. You know, the thing that sounds really crazy, though, this morning I have heard reports that seconds after the crash, the paparazzi just started taking pictures of the two of them lying in the car.
Yeah, those are worth like $2 million.
And you know, to the point that they were pushing rescue workers out of the way.
Yeah.
And, you know, jumping and, you know, literally lying on the windshield to get, you know, the best possible photograph.
And tell the truth now, right now. Don't you want to see those photographs?
Well, you know, I'm looking at all and the tabloids bother me, too, because they're hypocritical.
Right.
They know they want these photographs.
Right.
And they're going to publish these photographs.
Can I say something?
What?
There is a newspaper already in Germany today who has already published pictures of Lady Di dying in the back seat. And I would assume they're on the Internet already, and if anyone has the address, I would like to have it.
That is just the point. They were waiting for somebody else to do it first.
Right, that's all. So
they all came in there. Oh, we're not going. But these pictures they're already bidding on.
And I guarantee you, every news organization that's screaming about this, like so-called legitimate NBC, CBS, CNN, what they will do is run a graphic of, look how terrible it is.
They'll run
you hit it right on the head.
They're already doing it.
CNN did that last night.
Right.
It was a horrible thing. Look at this picture that this German magazine ran where you can see people's heads.
And
they're loving it.
Yeah.
They're loving it.
Absolutely. But they blame the German
They're
tabloids.
all hypocrites.
Yeah.
Even radio stations. On 1010 Wins this morning, they're describing the pictures in detail.
It was like you were looking at it.
Yeah, right.
Well, they've already gone through, you know, them cracking open Di's chest and actually doing a manual massage of her heart.
Yeah.
I mean, how much more graphic can you get?
CNN described a picture. They didn't show, but they described a picture where Princess Di's face was against the glass, and you could see blood trickling out of her mouth. That's what they said.
What they say is that when this doctor who was on the scene, he said he found her head like turned around, like she wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Right. Neither of them in the back were wearing seatbelts.
B, I always wear a seatbelt. B,
well, let's give you a gold star.
Nothing's happening to me. Isn't it incredible? The scumbags of the earth wear seatbelts.
You wear a seatbelt in the back?
Yeah, always.
Of a car?
Always.
I noticed that. I thought it actually looked sort of nerdy, but now I don't think it's
I don't
nerdy.
care. I don't.
Well,
listen, you know how Ronnie wants to impress me?
120 miles through a tunnel?
I do that every morning. No offense.
Get here so quickly.
Oh, yeah, but at least my driver's not drunk. So I'm here in 5 minutes. I'm coming in from the Hamptons, and I'm here in 5 minutes. So my head was spun around, and oh, that's right. No, anyway, so her head was like spun around, so like they knew she was gone. Once your head is like messed up like that, like it's not normal to see your head almost.
Well, not unless you're in a movie.
Yeah, right. So,
and he was just, you know what? The way things have gone.
Yeah.
Do you think they even looked at Dodie?
No. Let me say something.
They got Princess Di out of this car.
And I'll tell you something about Dodie. Dodie was a stand-up guy. You know, he was born rich and all that kind of stuff, and you know
he couldn't help that.
But I had some business dealings with Dodie.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you my little story about Dodie. And the nicest guy in the world, seriously, and also very intelligent. Believe it or not, because you know he'll probably just be branded a playboy, which he was. But the guy wasn't a bad guy for like a rich guy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Lady Di, all I can say is that, of course, I am not as big as Lady Di.
But do you want wall-to-wall coverage?
I've been on in situations where there are people trying to photograph me. I'll give you an example. When Private Parts, the movie, was done shooting, and we were just about to begin the publicity tour, I was going to Los Angeles, and I got to the airport, and there must have been about literally 100 reporters and photographer types.
The stalkerazzi?
The stalkerazzi, as they're called. This is a true story, swear to God. I think you were there.
Is this that first day when they had to literally run you out of the airport?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not making this up.
Right.
And a couple other times this happened to me where it almost becomes a dangerous situation. What happened was at least 100 of these guys, you get off the plane, and they were so adamant on taking my picture, which I don't know.
You wonder how they even get to that point in the airport.
Right.
Because that's right after you come off the plane.
Yeah. So you walk out, and evidently, anyone's allowed to be there. So you walk. Although, how do they get there?
No, you're supposed to have a ticket to get through security.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. So they were there. Okay. Maybe they buy a ticket for the day. I don't know.
I don't know.
So the airline supplied me with these two bodyguards who I didn't know. Or somebody supplied them. I don't know who did. And they were two big guys, nice guys. And they said, okay, look, there's a problem out there. There's a whole bunch of people, and we're going to have to walk through the crowd. I said, okay, great. So we start to walk, and literally, these guys were like jumping on top of us to the point where it started to get a little dangerous because the bodyguard dudes were starting to shove these cameramen. So I turned to the bodyguard guy and I said, hey, dude, we can solve this very easily. Don't shove anybody. I'll stand there. Let the guy take my picture. He goes, what? I go, let them all take my picture. I mean, who cares? I mean, that'll solve the whole goddamn problem. So I stood there, and I let the guys take my picture, and about 30 of them went away. But then there were other guys who wouldn't go away. They literally wouldn't let us walk. So we would just walk slow. Mm-hmm. And I said, don't push anybody. I'm telling you, man, I mean, what's the point?
Well, that was just my point, that if you don't run, there's no chase.
Yeah, I mean, there are times, like, people said to me, I want to take your picture, like, I've been in the park or something, and people want to, and you look like crap, and, it's like sort of not how you want to be photographed, because, it's hard enough looking like this, and then when you got some bad babushka in your hair, and you're all messed up. And
that was my whole vacation, people taking pictures of me when I did one. Yeah.
Oh, you had that too?
Oh.
I was down in Florida. And, guys would come up to me, and I'm, like, with my kids, and I'm in a bathing suit, and that ain't a pretty sight. And, I'm looking pretty shabby, and I haven't shaved in about a week, and the guys would go, hey, you want to take a picture? And I say to myself, you know what? These guys are going to take the picture, and then they're just going to, sell to some newspapers talking about how crummy I look, on my vacation.
Yeah, one of these days they'll come back to haunt me.
So I'd say to a guy, what I said to him is, look, I said, dudes, and I'm explaining to a perfect stranger how ugly I am. I go, dude, I look kind of bizarre right now, and I don't know if I feel like having my picture taken, but I'll sign something for you. Oh, okay.
Oh, they actually go for that?
Yeah.
Because I just stand there and let the awful picture be taken.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
no makeup. I'm wearing a T-shirt and leggings, whatever.
Yeah, you look pretty ratty.
You look awful. You look like,
You look like Jackie the Joke Man modeling.
Yeah. And people are saying, and they're grabbing you and, wrapping their arms around you. These total strangers are all over you, but they got their picture.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey.
Ralph's got the Tom Cruise phone call queued up. You got to hear this. So Tom Cruise calls CNN. This guy's got, I think this guy's got the IQ of a plant. I mean, he's got to be the stupidest moron on the planet. This is a terrible problem. Like who can relate to his problems with the paparazzi?
Yeah.
Just give me those problems, okay?
You got a lot to say about this.
Yeah, this is his big issue. Finally, Tom Cruise has an issue.
Right, of all the things to call in about.
Yeah.
Something he can get behind.
He can't possibly have a penis, this guy. I got to have him examined. I say he was abducted by aliens and they did operation. They took his penis. Because he's thinking like somebody without a penis. Listen to play a little of it.
Just tell me when you want to stop.
Over the world, and it has certainly gotten worse. And I was absolutely appalled to hear that the Globe would even possibly consider buying the pictures. Not only do these guys harass and chase people, but now they're going to benefit financially by having been there.
Same way you do by having your picture taken.
I think what is the world coming to? This is absolutely, it's so disgusting.
He should benefit, but nobody else should.
Right. In other words, it's okay for him to make a living, but not these guys who just stand there and take his picture and make him famous.
Why is he such a huge star? Because they have put his picture on every magazine around the world.
Please. Give me those problems. Oh, gee, the paparazzi are chasing me. Gee, wouldn't it be a bad way to get chicks, would it? You mean I'm so famous people want to take my picture? Hey, give me more of that.
You mean me walking down the street is news?
Yeah. You know what? Let me have that. I'll deal with it.
You mean I don't actually have to go kill anybody?
Yeah. Listen to these guys. This guy, he finally has something to talk. He's the first one on CNN.
I'm sitting here waiting.
That's what I couldn't believe.
Yeah, Ralph, how long have you been waiting for someone to take your picture?
I'm sitting here naked. Nobody's trying to take my picture.
You know what's amazing?
Ralph is bathing naked?
Ralph takes an hour and a half to get dressed every day, just in case someone will take his picture.
He always is. He's always photo ready.
He's always in costume.
You never know. And look at Robin. Robin's not getting her. She picks herself up whenever she leaves.
That's right.
What are you complaining about?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm always picking myself up.
Right.
You're right, Ralph. I made a huge mistake.
You're photo ready. He's photo ready right now. Yeah. He's going to the gym to work out for 3 hours.
He sleeps in makeup.
Yeah.
Before I got on the phone.
Yeah. Play some more Tom Cruise. You got to hear this. This guy's a nut.
Has the situation gotten worse? Why have they become more aggressive?
Well, I think we need laws.
Laws.
For what is
laws?
An individual.
Wait a second. Stop that.
And
we need laws. What law do we need? A law against taking people's picture? What a nut.
Where would the pictures be allowed and where would they not?
Yeah. Actors.
Yeah, like that could be enforced.
We need laws. Yeah, excuse me. What about the poor people getting murdered in the street? We can't get laws against that. We're going to need laws for paparazzi. How about there's a law against celebrities driving fast who think they're more important than having their picture taken, and they should drive at 30 miles an hour so people can take their picture and then drive off on their scooters. I mean, please.
Problem in life.
His whole can you imagine?
This is a real problem.
That's his problem.
He's right. Ralph, you've hit onto something.
Tom Cruise's biggest problem is paparazzi.
He has no other problem.
They showed this on TV. John F. Kennedy Jr., another rocket scientist, who his wife evidently doesn't like to be photographed. So
she's another one who's got a big problem.
Yeah, she got a big problem. She should have married him.
That's right.
Marry Ralph.
Taking her picture before she met him.
She met Ralph. She would be sitting in an apartment now, no one photographed.
She'd be miserable.
So he literally climbed inside some guy with a camera's car and starts like beating him and stuff, or grabbing him or something, roughing him up.
He's always coming out. Please, 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 give us a break. Give us a break,
dude. You got nothing else to do. Stand there and be photographed.
Or just stay home like you do.
Right. I don't leave the house. Where's to go?
Gotta go to a restaurant.
Yeah, he's got to go out to eat. Order in like me.
He's staying at a hotel. They have room service.
Yeah, please. Please, I mean, these guys listen to Tom Cruise. There's got to be laws against this. Against what? Taking your picture, you dummy? I wanted to call on CNN and debate him. Excuse me, with an opposing point of view during this listen, you nitwit.
Do you think Tom would have said on the phone? Never.
Because I'm screaming at my house. I go to my wife. All they have to do is why is Lady Di going? I didn't know about the drunk driving and all that. Why has a guy got to go 120 miles an hour to avoid a couple of guys on a scooter?
Yeah, it seems really stupid.
You got blacked out windows. Let them take a picture.
And what could you be doing in a car that you wouldn't want photographed?
It's nothing. It's
right.
just people get nuts.
That's what I said. I mean, this isn't bathing nude on the beach.
Yeah.
This is driving home.
Tom Cruise should call in here. This is a terrible thing.
Yeah.
And then all the celebrities started jumping in. They had John Travolta on the news yesterday.
Yeah, on E.T.
John Travolta what is John Travolta's agenda? He wants Lady Di's kids, the future kings of England, to call him.
Call me.
Because I want to help you.
He has gone through law.
Yeah.
And he knows how to get through this.
Think about all the poor kids who lose their mothers in this country, and John Travolta's going to help two kids who are probably the most coddled kids in the world.
Yeah, they're surrounded by help. They don't even have to put on their own underwear.
First of all, they shouldn't have even told them that their mother died. They should say, your mother's still alive, but she's busy with Dodie on an island somewhere, and they should never see.
They would never have asked where she is and why we don't see her anymore.
What, you think they saw her before? How often do you think she checked in with them? She's off running around.
They keep saying now it could have been a worse tragedy because she wanted to take them on this vacation with them.
Oh, yeah, but notice she didn't. So she could stuff Dodie.
You know, it's fascinating their lives too because they said, Charles was awakened in the morning, and I had to think that this couldn't have been bad news for him.
No, he had to be dancing because you know what it is. She makes the royals look bad.
That's right.
So now it's like, and then they say that when her body was flown into England, I'm reading the paper this morning, he had to stand there and hold her two sisters because they were so upset. Like, would you want to be consoled by him? He totally dissed her. He married this young girl. 5 years later, he's already, dumping her.
He still had the mistress when he was bringing her into the castle.
And then he had to, he touched the body and he went, farewell, Di. And,
And he was literally trying to put her in a mental institution to get out of the marriage.
They were trying to steal the kids away from her.
Oh, steal them? They were taking them. She had to go on TV to get them back. No, they had everything.
Yeah.
And they said it at one point, somebody characterized it in the press as they literally took her prisoner in the castle.
Yeah.
And now Charles is going to retrieve the body.
Yeah, well, he's got to make it look good.
Of course. I said, as soon as they heard, the spin doctors got up and said, how can we make the most out of this for ourselves?
Yeah.
So anyway, then Charles, of course, they say, now you don't know what happened, but they say he waited for his sons to awaken, at their allotted time.
Yeah, why wake the kids up and bum them out?
And then he went into their rooms and brought them into a private room and told them that their mother had been in an accident and gently led into the fact that, in fact, she was dead.
Wow.
This is a special room for dump.
Yeah, they have so many rooms. Their bedrooms aren't private. They got to go into another
The only thing that pisses me off that this freeloader has all these rooms.
Yeah.
As they say in the paper, the biggest welfare recipients in England,
Absolutely.
The royal family.
And how could they keep giving them money when the queen is the richest woman in the world?
Yeah.
But the other thing that really, wakes you up to the splendor is that, he flew over on this royal jet to pick up the body.
Right.
And then he flew back to Britain to drop off the body, and he talked to the Prime Minister for a second, and then he got back on the plane and flew to Scotland.
Nice.
I have to go back. There's a snooker match at 5.
Well, they're saying that he's a little bummed out because now he can never marry this Camilla Parker Bowles, that dog.
Well, that remains to be seen. I figure now, what's the deal? He's a widower.
Nah, because they're saying that...
Di will become an icon.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
She's going to be like the wife that...
Yeah. Hey, Ralph,
never leave.
play some more Tom Cruise because it's funny.
And, when these people would put price tags on people's heads. If there's a price tag that these people put on, we will give you X amount of dollars. And I've been in cars with my children and my wife, and even times when I haven't been there, and just our children, and had to drive over to find a police officer and say, look, could you help me? I don't, and these people saying, well, we're press. And it's
what's the problem?
This is a tragedy. You look what happened with Arnold Schwarzenegger just a few
What happened?
weeks ago. He's
says it's a tragedy about 900 times.
Yeah.
Well, they say that Arnold and Maria were driven off the road by paparazzi a couple of weeks ago in Los Angeles.
Well, why not slow down the car and let them take a picture?
We'll have to find out from Arnold.
He's a tough guy. You can't let him take his picture.
I mean, slow down. Let him take a picture. What is the deal?
What were they doing? See, it always makes you think something's going on.
They're not doing anything. It's crazy.
But that's my point, that if nothing is going on, stop. It
Right.
looks like something is going on when you start to
Yeah.
run.
Anyway, so they're dead, and the reason they're dead... Well, let me tell you about this. Oh, I got to take a break. I was going to say...
End of this a little bit more.
All right, just a little. So I got to take a break.
Arnold Schwarzenegger just a few weeks ago, a few months or whatever, with he and Maria. It is escalating at this point, and we're just devastated about this.
Is it conceivable, even understandable to you, that Princess Diana and her companions would have been so anxious to get away from the paparazzi that they might have been driving
Even
above
beyond trying
speed
to get away
limits?
from them, you don't know what it's like being chased.
Oh.
It is harassment.
What?
Under the, under the guise of we are the press, we are entitled, and when people are...
The day they go away, this guy's career is
That's what I
over.
was going to say. They're going to go away one day, Tom,
Yeah, don't worry, Tom.
and you're going to miss them.
In fact, you can make them go away. Stop making movies. They'll be gone in a minute.
Miss them when they're gone.
Yeah. Poor Fred walks around all day passing out cameras and gets no takers.
He passes out his own camera?
Yeah, he passes out his own pictures, too. Wants people to photograph him.
Oh, dear.
I've been in that situation, and they run red lights. It's
Why?
My God.
Well, why are you running red lights?
Arrest him.
If any person had experienced something like that, you'd think this guy's...
I don't know, man.
I think that's an affectation that is
Is it?
I think that's that, like,
He sounds like Sylvester. So that's why I thought it was Captain Jenks doing a phony phone call. Anyway, he must have been having his period, Tom Cruise, because I never heard such a nonsense phone
blame
call.
women. No woman called up.
It's always funny, like some poor bum is sitting there. He's been working 27 hours a day, building construction or something, and he's hearing Tom Cruise go, "You have no idea what it's like to be in your car and have to run red lights.
That's
Someone's
right.
trying to take your picture."
You'd be sitting in the back of a luxury vehicle being chauffeured around.
Yeah. And then you tell your driver to go through the red lights, and it's very hard because sometimes the driver doesn't want to, and it's very, very disgusting.
And the nanny gets very upset.
Yeah, dude, get a grip. Get a grip on reality. This is not high on the priority list. And, of course, it turned out exactly what I thought it was. It was a nutty driver, loaded out of his mind.
Well, I always say, I said, you know what? This could very well have been some guy trying to get a better job. He was trying to impress, Mr. Doty and Di, and maybe he could become their personal driver. Maybe he'd be, the big hero of the night because he didn't allow a picture to be taken.
This man is a wonderful driver. What?
The guy who lived, did he say anything yet?
No.
I don't think so.
Not yet. He's got to figure out.
Did you see that car?
Yeah, I don't think he's in any condition to talk yet. All right, dude.
Mind you, I had never seen a car with that much damage from a city accident. Jeez.
You do 120 in a tunnel, and that's an armored vehicle. Yeah, Mercedes.
But that's what I'm saying. Usually driving in a city, nobody's getting to that kind of outrageous speed, and so you don't see that kind of horrendous damage to a vehicle.
Never mind the pictures. I'd like to bid on the actual vehicle and put it in Planet Hollywood or something. Sell it to them. How much could you get for that?
Planet Di. You could open up a whole new restaurant.
Yeah, you think she's going to be like Elvis now?
Well, that's what they're saying. She'll be the new Marilyn Monroe. Her image will be everywhere, and she'll be mythologized. Now this was the great love of a decade.
Really?
They knew each other 3 weeks.
Yeah, they finally found love. Yeah. And they go, poor Lady Di was just sad. I was sad. She's so sad about.
Yeah, they was like, oh, this was, almost the end of a nightmare. She was rich beyond belief. She could go anywhere she was. Some nightmare. Give me that nightmare.
Yeah, right. Give me the nightmare. Cut off my penis and make me Lady Di. It's amazing because they said, well, she'd finally found true happiness through a man. I go, boy, that's a good message for little girls to get.
And not only that, they were saying this was the first guy since Charles that she could actually be seen with in public. Like
she was just with a bunch of married men.
I guess.
Yeah.
What the hell was she doing?
Sneaking in and out of hotels. How do you like that guy who printed that book?
The Hewitt guy.
Yeah,
He's doing all the interviews.
He's crying how he loved Lady Di.
Oh, yeah.
He burned her ass.
No, he can't make any more money.
Right.
He did love her.
He burned her, man. Yeah, right. How's he going to make more money?
He can never have any more of those stories to tell.
Oh, man, it's too funny. So anyway, there's my take on Lady Di. I'll tell you about Dodi Al-Fayed, because he's a pretty decent guy, actually. I mean, 2 seconds. I didn't really meet him, but we had some business dealings with him. But let me take a break. So much going on. Forget about it. And we got the press conference coming up. We are now international.
The one other thing I wanted to say about Dodi Al-Fayed, he was buried yesterday or the day before, and there were like 50 people at his funeral.
Yeah.
And, you know, we'll have like hundreds of thousands watching Di be rolled through the streets of Great Britain. So.
He only had like 50. I figure all the models he dated would be alone. There'd be a lot of girls.
No. They couldn't get there.
Guess there was no money in it.
No, the money had dried up.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back in blah, blah, blah.
Hello, I'm Eleanor Mondale, a very exquisite woman, the daughter of a famous politician and someone Howard Stern desires so deeply that he is downright befuddled with the thought of me. So let's keep listening and see just how confused he is today. Once again, from high atop the Howard Stern building on the Stolen Vehicle Police Recovery Network, here he is, a man who will never be president, but he can visit my Oval Office whenever he wants. Howard Stern.
Another K-Rock Day.
K-Rock. Tiny children. Catch in the park. A backyard barbecue. Old Glory flapping in the breeze. Two lesbians kissing. The Howard Stern Show. It's everything that's right with America.
You bet. And we are now international, broadcasting into Canada. This is our first morning. We'll be holding a press conference in Montreal at 8:30. You're welcome to listen in. We are on Montreal's 97.7 Chaume FM and Toronto's Q107 CLQ. A lot of people upset that we're going into Canada. Already the news just broke that as of 6:10 a.m. this morning, we were number one in Montreal. Ratings shot through the roof. Already we're number one. Only took 10 minutes, Robin. The quickest we've ever conquered a market.
Well, I would expect it. What else could be going on over there?
Yeah, the press has been dizzying. I can't even explain to you the resistance and how difficult it is to put together a deal in any Canadian market. There is such resistance. It's never easy, actually, to make a deal to go on any radio station. The stations always have fears. They always have, gee, is this going to work, kind of thing. It's hard to believe after all of the success that we've had.
People still think there's something special about the market they're in.
Yeah. And, Toronto and Montreal created problems. Montreal in particular because of the French there, who are complete pussies, who think that somehow speaking French is like the most important thing in the world. And I'm holding articles here.
Was there any attack on you because you do not speak French, that it's not a French language?
Well, I'll read you some of this. This is actually a newspaper in Montreal with an editorial. Can you imagine how insignificant this newspaper must be to run editorials about me? Do you realize that is probably on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 1 in terms of problems in this country or Canadians or Montreal? Do you realize that?
It's sort of like the Tom Cruise problem. If this is the only thing you have to complain about,
then your life is good. Then your life is fine. We are not the only thing wrong with Montreal. I don't know much about Montreal, but I guarantee you we're not the only thing wrong with it. Yeah. Montreal radio station Chaume FM. Mm-hmm. They insist on calling it Chaume, C-H-O-M. I say Chaume, defiantly. Chaume must have something to do with French. Their decision to replace its local morning show with syndicated United States shock jock Howard Stern is a disgrace. This isn't because Stern is tasteless, foul-mouthed, and rude. I'm all for freedom of expression, even when the expression has the social values of a turnip, but because Chaume has signaled that it is prepared to give up on Montreal. In other words, it's hard to defend Chaume with its antiquated classic playlist, sticks all the time, roster of jocks whose obnoxious early morning hyperactivity make ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. But piping in Howard Stern succumbs to American cultural imperialism.
Uh-oh.
See? The dollar supplants the need of the listener. You know, how absurd.
What do they need?
Canada already is the United States. They watch all of our television programming. I mean, we're one global village.
And what difference does it make? Good is good. I mean, we've accepted Celine Dion.
Yeah, and believe me, that was tough. Her head looks like it was flattened by a vice.
It looks like she ran into a wall.
Yeah.
And then they pulled her nose out.
Yeah, and her marriage looks great. What is the guy, 80?
Yeah.
Yeah, met her when she was a kid.
Yeah, he raised her.
He raised her.
And then married.
Great. There's a good influence. Here's letters to the editor. When I first read the article on August 2nd informing us that Chum FM was going to air Howard Stern, I was shocked and wished it was a mistake. I became really upset to realize that it is indeed true that Sham's general manager Lee Hambleton and program director Ian McClellan decided to sell out to feed Montrealers some American junk culture and to fill the airways with hate and racism and sexism. Crying out loud. I doubt that Stern's Midas touch will transcend borders.
Good. We love a challenge.
Yeah, in this day and age where it's getting more and more challenging to get local content from the media, I am very disappointed with Sham. How silly. This is another silly comedy show, you idiot.
A showm, Howard.
Showm. Here's another letter. We don't need any more new ideas. Cosmopolitan city or not, we are already inundated with far too many from our good neighbors to the south, from our own neighborhood. Who needs another one? Who except people with dollar signs instead of eyes and ears for their conscience? How about people who want to bring some good programming to a city?
No, I love that. We don't need anything new.
No.
We're tired of the new.
Yeah, well, how about we take away electricity, you dick? These are people...
We can't cope with new.
These are all letters from people who are hung up on the French way of life, which is the coward's way of life.
The nothing ever coming new way of life.
Can you imagine being so closed-minded you don't want anything new? I mean, actually writing that in a letter and signing your name to it?
That's a reasonable thing to write.
I dare Hambleton to come up with another explanation for Howard Stern other than the almighty dollar. Well, what's wrong with that?
I bet you does he have a washer, dryer, a microwave, a garbage disposal?
Honey, I hate to explain the world to you, but radio stations are there to make money. And evidently whoever was on in the morning before us wasn't cutting it pretty good. All the Canadian content wasn't cutting it.
And all those people say, well, there's so few places to find local content. Nobody was listening.
What a bitch.
Nobody wanted local content.
Thank heavens for Jack Todd for calling them as he sees them. Jack Todd must be some columnist.
Mm-hmm.
Shame on Sham for sinking so low as to have Howard Stern on its radio. Watch those ratings drop. Dude, they couldn't go much lower.
Be a shortfall.
There is one guy named Don McPherson who says, hey, man, I'm for freedom of speech. What's wrong with Montreal getting Howard Stern? You know, he's not saying he's a fan of mine, but he's saying, so what? Don't get your panties in a snit.
Yeah, we've accepted a number of Canadians here, and we never scream go back. Peter Jennings is doing our news.
Excuse me for a minute. John, can you ask someone to help you with the computer, you idiot?
What's the problem?
Hey, you know, the screensaver, we have a computer that informs me of who's on the phone and stuff.
Yeah.
So every 3 seconds, the screensaver's coming on, and it's distracting as hell.
Well, I saw a sign posted that something was new out there.
Yeah.
Howard, I could fix it now while you're on the air. I could wait till the next break.
Well, why don't you do it during a break?
Because I ran it during the break to talk to you about stuff. And by the time I got back out here, we were back.
Fix it during the break.
Okay.
And tell John to keep moving his mouse, and then the screensaver won't come on. What's with these guys? Man. Unbelievable. Gabe, you're on the air from Las Vegas.
Hello, Howard.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Actually, well, obviously you've expressed your views on Lady Diana's death and everything. Did you ever?
Oh, by the way, Dodi Al-Fayed. I'll give you a quick story. The guy who was dating Lady Di. So about 6 months ago, Dodi Al-Fayed had a meeting with my agent, Don Buchwald, because Dodi had.
How come he's now Al-Fayed now that he's dead?
What do you mean? Isn't that his name?
Before that, he was Dodi Fayed, and now he's Al-Fayed.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I guess that means you're dead.
I don't know.
That means you're dead.
I just call him that because that's what I thought his name was, Dodi Al-Fayed.
But I'm just saying, in the press before he died, he was Dodi Fayed, and now he's Dodi Al-Fayed.
My agent, who's a pretty tough critic on people, he will evaluate you in 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah, he'll cut you to ribbons in a second.
Anyway, he had this long meeting with Dodi Al-Fayed, and I said, hey, what was the guy like? And he said, and I remember, he said to me, the guy was a real decent guy. Met with him a couple of times. He was going to buy a bunch of radio stations in England and put us on. And
darn, I'm really glad. Sorry he's dead now.
He should be. And
I had no personal stake in this before.
Yeah. Oh, that car crash could have cost us a lot of money. Okay?
Now I'm hurting.
Now you're with Tom Cruise.
I'm flying over to a funeral.
When I saw Lady Di was gone, I was like, big deal, Dodi's gone. I had business.
I would have been, I'd have been 51.
Yeah, really. Those friggin' paparazzi. So,
I'm with Tom now.
Yeah. That drunk driver better be glad he was dead, because I would have killed him.
Oh, can you imagine what would have happened to him if he had lived there?
Yeah. So anyway, he met with him and he said, because rich guys who grew up in the lap of luxury and everything, you can take them with a grain of salt. But he said the guy was he was very down to earth and also bright, and seemed to have his head on his shoulders. Now he doesn't, of course, but at the time he did. And he said he just seems like a real decent guy. And he says, I was very, very impressed with him. And usually my agent is not too impressed.
Hard to impress.
Yeah, hard to impress.
Man.
I know he thinks I'm a bum. So.
Nah, you're not a bum.
Thank you. So you say.
Howard.
Yes, Darryl, you're on the air.
Howard, the dreams of a nation have been realized. Howard Stern is in Canada. This is the greatest day in the history of broadcasting.
Are you in Canada?
I'm calling from Toronto, Robin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you live there?
Yes, I am.
So this is our first Toronto caller, Robin.
I'm very honored.
Very exciting.
Howard, this is the greatest day. We are so proud that you're up here. Ignore all those editorials. That's Montreal. They don't know better out there.
Baby, it's a big day.
All together now.
Howard Stern is in Montreal and Toronto. Baby. Yeah, I'm here at Stern. Howard Stern. Turn him up now. Turn it on, baby. Got a little penis, baby. Yeah. Yes, baby. Conquering Canada. Yes, right, and Robin too. Yeah, baby. Man, there's a lot of angry people, but we're on in Canada. Hey, I'm singing.
He's hung like a squirrel.
Frig the French. Screw the French. You're gonna have to listen to Americans now. Screw your culture and we're invading your ass. For as long as it lasts. Sorry.
Howard, let me tell you something. I've been listening to Toronto morning radio all my life, and all these guys just suck. Finally, we have something we can enjoy, wake up to the morning and listen to.
Great.
And I got to put a little damper. I don't know if Gary has the clippings. What they're doing here in Toronto is they're putting you on a 60-second delay.
That's all right.
Is that okay?
I don't care.
Yeah, usually it's 70.
Before what? Yeah, usually 70. They're actually daredevils up in Toronto. Most stations. The reason they do that, by the way, let me clear it up for you, is not for censorship reasons.
Well, that's what they're saying here, though.
No, the reason they do that is because they need time in our commercial breaks to link up with us to know when our last commercial is. That's all that is.
Okay, because in the article,
what?
I didn't have a chance to show you everything.
Yeah.
I was gonna get to this. Toronto put out this really strange press release talking about how your show's not for everybody.
Yeah.
And
well, you know why?
Yeah.
First of all, the deal in Toronto was very difficult to put together. It was on again, off again. Because first, when word even leaked out that we were possibly going on in Toronto, all hell broke loose. I can't begin to tell you how insane this is. I could write a book just about this one deal. It was almost canceled about 90 times because the second that someone even caught wind of it, major sponsors were saying they were going to pull off. Not only our show, but all the radio stations the group owned. Yeah. Then the Canadian version of the FCC was being written to. This is before we got on the air, before the deal was even done.
Yeah.
It's completely out of control.
Well, this ought to be a fun short ride.
Yeah.
You know what? You'll be number one in Toronto within 6 months.
6 months. As of 7 o'clock this morning, we were number one in Toronto. What?
I just thought this thing. There was one funny line in this press release that I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
They said, obviously the Howard Stern Show generates lots of strong public reaction, both positive and negative.
That's why it's here.
And this is naturally, we don't expect the show to be everybody's first or even second or even third choice.
Really?
What do they want? They
Is that
want
what they
to be
say?
number 4?
Hey, that's my station. No wonder they're dead last in the ratings.
Anybody saying they want to be number 4?
We understand that Mr. Stern, maybe they're trying to say, like, hey, you know what? We're hoping the show won't be that successful so that, like, you guys, people leave us alone. They won't complain. We don't expect the show to be everybody's first or even second or third choice. In fact, we expect 2-3 listeners, most. Please, don't get your panties in a snitch.
Only our employees will listen.
Yeah.
It's like an in-house radio station.
Yeah, we control a 60-second delay in Toronto, which would allow us to block content should we deem... You know what this is for? The 60-second delay, by the way, contractually, they're not even allowed to hit it. The only time they use it is so that they can...
Link up with commercials.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, don't worry about it. We have to put that... They had to put that out so that the press wouldn't be all over their ass.
All right, well, I'll be part of the Howard Stern Radio Network and monitor things for you here in
Good.
Toronto.
You'll be our CIA hole. Thank you. All right. There he is, our first CIA hole.
Wonderful. Across the border.
All right.
That's, that's wonderful. That maybe they're just playing on that whole controversy thing to pump things up.
No, they don't want any controversy. Trust me. And in Montreal, it's even worse.
Uh-huh.
It's unbelievable. Because of the French
Can
speaking.
we go there? Why are we here?
I know.
want to be where the action is.
Well, maybe we'll take a little visit to Canada.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Manny, you're on the air.
You hear Elizabeth Taylor crying about the paparazzi?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and
and look at her. She has a valid excuse.
Right. Yeah, she shouldn't be photographed.
I mean, she was a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She doesn't want anybody to see her now.
I like her new hair. I like that buzz cut.
The most terrifying experiences in her life.
Yeah.
Like with the paparazzi.
Not with those husbands?
Yeah. How about Richard Burton beating her?
and Eddie Fisher running after her with injectable syringes.
Right. And her, I don't think the paparazzi, this whole thing with paparazzi is such a joke. Having been subjected to it once or twice or 3 times, maybe even 20 times, okay, whatever it is.
I would say a few times more because
Right.
you do a whole big publicity thing where you actually invite them occasionally, just like these people do.
I've been chased by these guys. I've actually been chased through airports and stuff, and even what you would call maybe a dangerous situation. But I'm going to tell you something.
But it can also happen with just fans.
Yeah, it is so avoidable. It is so easy to take care of. The Lady Di thing is absurd. You know that was a renegade limo driver who wanted to impress the hell out of these 2 rich people in his back seat.
And more often than not, when celebrities have a problem with the press, it's their people who create the problem.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, man, you're in a car. You're in blacked-out windows. You saw that car. Blacked-out windows. It's the only thing that survived with the blacked-out windows.
And you're not trying to make a plane.
Right. Just go slow. Let a guy in a scooter follow you, take pictures. Who cares? Who cares? What is the big deal?
But he's right about Liz. Did you see her with the, she got the Bruce Willis haircut.
Yeah, it's charming. And she's the size of Jabba the Hutt.
And she said, why couldn't they just leave her alone?
She did good for the world. Liz, no offense. The point is, thousands of poor people die every day.
And you don't say anything.
Well, yeah, nobody does. Nobody cares about them. The reason we care about them is because they're rich. Because we all sit there and go, oh, my God, she had tons of money. Now she's dead. We can't believe it.
And the greatest thing about Di was that she touched AIDS patients.
Yeah. Did you see that all over the news?
Yeah.
I got to admit, that's ballsy.
And she walked through a minefield. I don't know if it's ballsy or...
Suicidal.
This woman did not want to live.
She might have wanted to die. She was completely whacked. I'm like, wow, she's touching AIDS guys.
Yeah, well, did you see her? She had, like, this face mask on.
Yeah.
And a vest.
Yeah.
And walking through a minefield.
Yeah.
Like that was going to do something. Could blow up her legs if she had a mine.
Yeah, what does that exactly prove, by the way, doing that?
I don't know, because she was trying to tell them they should take the mines up, but they don't seem to be a problem.
If she can walk through, why can't we?
She found her way through.
Yeah.
Did you see how now they have the paparazzis that were chasing her, and they're going to charge them?
Yeah, can you
7
imagine?
guys they have arrested and put in jail, and they're going before a
It's absurd.
judge this morning.
Some poor guy who's doing his job, trying to get some pictures. Big deal. All they had to do
Well,
is...
maybe they were violating some traffic codes when they started going as fast as the driver.
Well, yeah. I mean, if the guy's going to go 100 miles, you got to keep up with him.
So maybe they did violate some laws.
I don't know. It's just, it's just it's the case of a drunk driver. That's what this is. A guy taking pictures of celebrities, who cares?
It's a really stupid situation. It's a stupid way to die.
And I've met people on the street now who are upset about paparazzi.
Yeah,
I go,
people
what are you
who
upset?
never even seen a paparazzi.
I go, what are you upset about?
They have looked at all the pictures for years and love them.
Yeah. And do I want to see the pictures of Lady Di in the car crash? I'll take a look.
You know what? There are a couple of disc jockeys somewhere in the country who are urging a boycott of tabloids. And
Why?
they're going to have a tabloid burning.
Why?
Because they buy the Stockerazzi pictures.
I want to see the pictures.
They're going to have they want everybody to bring down their old tabloids. And they're going to have a big bonfire.
Don't you hate disc jockeys? Don't you hate radio? Don't you hate... And those guys are probably making a good buck, You know,
they've been doing tabloid stories for years to bring up their ratings.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're going to burn them.
Yeah, disc jockeys. Jumping on the moment. Well, so according to what I read, there's a newspaper in Germany that's already printed these pictures, and you can wait till you see all the legitimate press saying tonight on the news, look how terrible it is. A German newspaper has printed these pictures, and they'll show you the pictures.
We're only showing you these to show you what a despicable act it is.
Yeah. Somewhere on the internet they must be posting the pictures already. If someone has the address, I would like it.
I can't imagine what they're going to come up with for the internet with this whole thing.
I wish they would just burn all the disc jockeys instead of burning the tabloids.
Yeah, let's throw them on a bonfire.
Good. How do you like the guy from the Inquirer? He's running around saying, hey, we stopped doing this a year ago. Don't blame us.
Oh, they were the best.
Yeah.
I love the Inquirer.
Yeah, I say embrace it. Say, hey, you know what? People like to see pictures. We like to see Brad Pitt's penis, okay? We like to look at it.
No, this guy came on and he said, a year ago, because they all have accents.
Yeah, they're all from Australia for some reason. I think all because they all work for Rupert Murdoch.
I guess.
Yeah, a year ago, we stopped the Stockerazzi. We stopped with the Stockerazzi.
We told them, we put out a policy memo.
Yeah, it's like, shut up. You're the Inquirer. You're supposed to have those pictures, you dope.
That said, we will not take any pictures that were
Stockerazzi.
Who harassment, like they can tell.
She's entitled to her privacy. Yeah, right.
And the best, the Globe going, oh, darn, you really don't want us to publish these pictures?
Oh, they'll publish them. If they got any kind of balls, they'll publish them. Just pay your $1 million and get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because someone else is going to publish them. They've already published them in Germany. Hey, I got to take a break. Spice Girls are here.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're little knockouts. A little piece of ass. I wonder what they're doing here.
Well, I heard they were a bunch of models who could sort of sing, and somebody put them together.
Really?
Because they figured it would be a good payday.
Yeah, that's a great idea. In fact, all bands should be models.
Why didn't you think of it?
I love that. Who wants to see an ugly band?
Their music sucks, though.
What?
Their music sucks.
Well, now.
That's your opinion.
That's an opinion.
Oh, come on. You're just kissing up to them now.
No, I'm not kissing. I never even heard a Spice Girls song.
Really?
I swear.
On Saturday Night Live. Tell me what you want, what you really want. That's all I know of it.
I don't know their music, but I don't care. I want to get their pants.
And I've seen a soda commercial that they've done. I think they're doing a Pepsi commercial now.
Who gives a crap what they sing like? I want to look at them.
Yeah.
They said they're going to sing a song, too. They're going to sing a Welcome to Canada song.
I don't see a band set up.
No, they're going to do a cappella.
Oh,
which means
prove they have real talent.
They're not only going to do the song a cappella, but they're also not going to have any instruments with them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when they sing.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're real hot chicks. And
wow. That bongo one for instruments.
Yeah. All right, thanks, man. Obviously, he's not a fan of the Spice Girls.
Oh, dear. Well, they've gone international in a very short time in their careers.
Yeah.
Because at Christmas time, I was in London.
Plus, they're British.
Yeah, I was in London at Christmas time, and the Spice Girls were everywhere, but they hadn't arrived in the U.S. yet.
They're big over
now
there.
They're here.
Yeah, when we were in England, every front page story is about the Spice Girls.
I know. You can't get away from it. Every joke is a Spice Girls joke.
I know. They're like the new Lady Di over there now that she's gone.
Oh, you know, the other thing that I heard that was really, really hysterical, Fergie is all upset because now that Princess Di is gone, the Stockerazzi are going to turn to her.
I doubt it.
I don't think so.
She's hoping.
I don't think there's
She's
anything
saying,
to worry about.
Please
Come
stalk
back,
me.
Come back.
What is it?
They're here.
Yeah.
They're drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
And lay low on the Lady Di here until they get in here.
Why?
I don't know. You made a Lady Di joke.
I didn't make a joke.
And they
We're not joking.
I don't know what you said. Something about they're the new Lady Di of England, and they all sort of gasped.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
I guess it's more important to them than it is to us, I think.
Well, it's important to me. I'm just saying that it's a drunk driving thing. It's not about paparazzi. I'll ask them about it.
Well, they've been stalked, I'm sure.
They get chased a lot by the paparazzi.
Yeah, but they probably love it.
We will find out.
What do you think? They want to be a bunch of good-looking broads and nobody pays attention to them?
Because I know one of them I saw photographed in a pool with her boyfriend, like they were making out at some hotel pool.
Yeah, she probably loved it.
And one of them grabbed Prince Charles's ass.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? You're not allowed to do that?
You're not supposed to touch a royal.
I bet you that felt real good. I bet
you know.
I bet she got real hot when she did that. I got to take a quick break. When we come back, Spice Girls will come here. Are they going to sing a little song?
They've offered to sing a cappella, but
did you give them the song?
Which one?
All right. Let me go straighten this out.
I think we're confused again.
We're back. We're back live. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show on the SVPRN, the Stolen Vehicle Police Recovery Network.
When it comes time to buy a diamond engagement ring, you want to go to professionals who know how, to get you a diamond.
Hello? What's the problem?
I don't know.
You just got that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Have you forgotten everything you knew?
I forgot all my radio lessons. It's just my voice gets very tired reading the same stuff over and over again, and we got to do something about it. Fidelity Diamond Import, this is my problem. Tom Cruise has paparazzi problems. I have live commercial.
You have.
Yeah, I have live commercial problems. All right.
Very major problems.
Plus, as my voice starts to go, and it becomes a little difficult. If you want to buy a diamond loose direct from parcel packages, you view your diamond under. I can't read this. I'm done. I'm done.
You know what Fidelity
I need a vacation.
Is. Why do you have to
You
read
do it. You do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Tom Chiasano, go drive fast through a tunnel, will you? 120 miles an hour. I will pay to send you to France, and I will have stalkerazzi on you. You bastard. You're just so incompetent. Just incredible.
Look, Tom is
I got to go handle this.
trader in diamonds.
Yeah.
And he brings the diamonds back, and he sells to all the major jewelry companies. But you could go and buy your diamond directly from him.
Fidelity, yeah, they're the best. Fidelity Diamond Importer is 15 minutes from the GWB. He's the Diamond Importer, located on Route 17 South in Paramus. By appointment for the personal service and attention you deserve, call 201-261-6555. Thank you.
92.3 Rock.
Hi, this is Geraldine. What I just heard was offensive and vulgar, racist, and disgusting. But I can't wait to hear some more.
And those are just the commercials. Thank you. Eleanor Mondale tonight on the E! Show.
Oh, we got some stuff out of her about her date with Arnold.
Yeah. Plus bonus segments with me making out with the daughter of our former vice president tonight on the E! Show. Right? Remember? She tongued me.
You two kissed?
Yeah, she tongued me. She tongued me all right. I swear to God. I think she did. Anyway.
I think she's a wild one.
The Spice Girls are, they're from England. So they probably...
they're probably all devastated. I can't believe they're here.
Hey,
everybody
life
else
goes
is
on.
canceling.
Life goes on. They got careers to think about. Spice Girls are so big now that they're making a movie about them.
Ooh.
A full movie.
Like the Beatles?
I don't know.
Like, their first A Hard Day's Night?
Baba Booey just told me that. And they're real good looking. I mean, I watch them on MTV all the time.
How many Spice Girls are there?
5.
I think they're slipping in different ones on it. There might be several Spice Girls traveling around all at the same time.
No, there's a lot of them. 5 of them. Each one better looking than the next. Which is hard to find, like chicks who can sing who can also be good looking.
It's not what was that, Milli Vanilli. It's not a Milli Vanilli.
No, they actually sing. They're even willing to prove they sing. They'll sing a cappella.
A cappella? What's that, a new song?
That's an Italian, hey, girls. Nice looking girls. Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Wow, nice looking.
Good morning. Hello.
Good looking bros.
Hi, Mr. Stern.
Come in, sit down.
Sit down, girls, relax.
That's like a little club, isn't it? Hello.
Hey.
Hello, I like you. You're funny.
Thank you.
He's funny.
Oh, him? No, he's not. They mean Jackie and Fred. They're not funny.
Ellen.
By the way,
Is it what's the name?
Robin.
Robin.
Ellen's a nice name.
I'll take that.
Big fan.
One of the Spice Girls' microphones don't work.
Yeah, somebody has a wireless, and it's not working.
Oh, yeah, we shared it.
Okay. Yeah,
We like Robin because, there should be more females in the industry.
All right, girls. I know you've got hit songs.
Are
I know
we
you got
on now?
Yeah, I know you got a movie and all kinds of stuff, but I'm the head man here.
No, you're
now
not.
you're taking orders from me.
No! You must be joking.
Now, which one of you is the angriest broad? I know one of you is angry. You're the one on the end.
Angry about.
You're the one that doesn't. You don't like wearing like fancy, like little mini dresses and stuff, right?
I just wear what I want to wear.
Really?
You
Yeah.
wear what you want, don't you?
Yeah, I wear what I want.
Yeah.
But you got to go along with the program. You got to dress like in leopard outfits and like a little mini skirts. Yes, you do.
Why have they gotten away with it so far?
One of the Spice Girls is trying to be like Women's Lib.
I see.
And like seriously, aren't you? Like you're angry.
We're about girl power, which is being who you want to be. Maybe we should actually.
No.
I reckon we should teach you a bit about girl power, because that's why we're here.
What are you, a bunch of dykes? Girl power.
I know you're protecting lesbians, right? There's nothing wrong with lesbians anywhere.
All right, you guys. When I was over in England, literally, you guys are the front page of the newspaper every day. Seriously, I was shocked by that.
Is there nothing going on in England?
Zero. And
exactly.
I'm really. I was really amazed because I was over there promoting my movie, and I was like, whoa! I mean, the Spice Girls every day on the front page. Now you've come in contact with these paparazzi guys, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We love them.
Why not? Yeah, exactly. Why not just slow down your car? This is the first thing I said when I saw the Lady Di
deal
thing.
with it every day. No,
How do you know?
Some people, I guess, you don't like them, huh?
Well, no, it's give and take. It's like, you've got to realise you need press.
Wait a
Howard,
second. Stop
you
for a
need
second.
Press, don't
you said, I don't know everybody's name. I
They're
apologize.
not as bad out here as they are in England.
All right.
Paparazzi, I'm not sure.
But you just said you don't have to deal with it every day. Let's say you're in a car, okay?
Yeah.
Your windows are blacked out. Now there's a guy. There's 500 guys on motor scooters following your car. Okay.
What do you do?
What do you do? I'll give you a multiple choice. A, do you speed up and go 120 miles an hour?
No.
With your drunk driver. No. B, do you slow down?
You actually know he was drunk. So I think, Howard, you don't know.
Yeah, he was drunk.
It's all circumstantial.
Yeah, he's so drunk.
How do you know?
They examined.
Were you there, Howard?
Hold it. They examined
You're reading the press,
girls. Do you read the newspapers?
Yeah, the press.
Wait a second, honey. What do you think? There's a conspiracy by the newspapers? The medical examiner.
Hang on, actually.
Are you girls out of your mind? I'll throw you all out of here.
We can say by our own personal experience, you cannot believe everything you read in the newspaper.
Honey, if they're doing a report on when the Spice Girls, tough. When they do a thing in the newspaper,
let's call him Babe then.
When they do a thing in the newspaper and they report the days that the Spice Girls have their period, maybe they'll get that wrong. But when they're reporting on something,
we're all irregular anyway.
You girls don't get your periods all at the same time.
No.
When you travel together, don't you find that your periods all sync up? Sometimes. Okay, listen to me.
But back to this driving.
When you read in the newspaper, that they did a medical. When they we can't discuss topical.
All we can say about that incident is none of us were there. We don't know what happened.
Honey, let me say
and
something.
Maybe they were just trying to get somewhere in secret.
Listen, sweet cheeks. Let me tell you something. Now listen to a man.
Girl power.
I think there's going to be a
girl power. Listen to me.
I'm trying to referee.
When the medical examiner takes the body and says, gee, was there any alcohol in the body? I don't think he's lying to the press. Why would he lie to the press?
Hold a minute, haven't you seen JFK?
Oh, you girls are out of your mind.
At the end of the day, there's people dead, respect them. And
what do you think? You think there's a cover-up?
You never know. You never know. You should keep your mind open about everything.
There's a more pertinent question here.
I will never discuss politics with this person.
There's a more pertinent question here. The pertinent question is, were they happier when they didn't have anybody following them, or are they happier now?
It's given, we're happy.
Don't
now.
lie to me.
You worked for this.
You worked your ass
off.
off.
You worked our balls off for this.
You love it.
That's what being famous means.
The day those paparazzi stop stalking you, you'll be upset.
Yeah, but I think some of them do go too far.
She was the one who wound up in the pool with the boyfriend.
You are hot. Let me tell you something. You are one hot babe.
Do you want us to introduce ourselves?
Yeah, let's. Okay,
You're
let's.
Howard.
All right, that we know.
I'm Jerry.
Jerry.
Ginger Spice.
Yes.
I'm Emma.
Emma.
Yes. I'm Melanie.
Melanie, you're the black chick, right?
Mixed race.
You're mixed race?
Yeah.
Well, what are you, like Tiger Woods?
Yeah, she's Combination.
Yeah.
Are you Combination?
Yeah, I am.
Really?
Yeah.
You're the same as Tiger Woods?
I don't know. Is Tiger Woods mixed race? I don't know.
He's trying to pass himself off as mixed race.
Oh, he is mixed race. I've seen his mother.
I think so.
Yeah, you're all hot. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
And I'm Melanie.
Hi, Melanie. So, Melanie, you refuse to wear sexy outfits?
No, I don't refuse to wear sexy outfits. If I want to wear a sexy outfit, then I'll wear a sexy outfit.
Well, you must have problems with her, huh?
No. Look, girl power is about being what you want to be.
Girl power?
That's it.
Really?
It's definitely.
I never heard of that.
Can't a tracksuit be sexy anyway?
What'd you say?
Howard.
Tracksuit can never be sexy. Trust me.
Anyway, sexiness comes from within. You said you were like in
A tracksuit?
I don't do bad, mate.
A tracksuit is sexy? Come on, girls.
Sexiness comes from within. People out there, what, you saying that sports people can't be sexy?
What was that again?
Sports people can't be sexy.
I don't know what that means.
Sports people can't be sexy.
That is correct. That is correct.
Oh, crap.
All right, what did it say?
Sexiness comes from within, Howard. So how can you say that? That's superficial.
Let me talk to the mixed race woman now for a second.
My name's Melanie.
Melanie, please. Mixed race woman. So,
Yeah.
listen, Melanie, Spice Girl, please.
Yeah?
Melanie, you're telling me
Yes,
you were...
white boy?
You were... Thank you. And thank you for saying that.
Go.
So you're telling me you were in a pool with your boyfriend. And
Oh, like no one's ever done that.
No, I'm not putting it down.
Melanie.
Melanie,
What's
whatever.
your name again?
Melanie. Everyone's name is Melanie today.
Melanie.
Here.
Oh, no wonder I'm confused.
Right.
It's two Melanies.
There's two Melanies.
Go on, in a pool,
Okay,
yeah.
you were in a pool with your boyfriend, and a
Yeah.
guy took pictures of you.
Yeah.
And what, were you naked in the pool?
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
I had a leopard skin bikini on.
Well, there you go. You probably loved it, right? You look great.
I didn't even know that he was there. I think it's happened to all of us at one point.
I
You know,
see.
You don't even realise that they're there. They're so discreet.
Right.
And you know what I mean?
So that's good,
Well,
right?
That's good.
That's
That
good.
they're discreet.
You don't want him bothering
Yeah,
you.
but then again, sometimes you can hold your stomach in or something.
Were you loaded at the
Was
time?
I loaded?
Yeah.
Loaded? I beg you, no. What does loaded mean?
You know, drunk.
No.
And what were you doing with your boyfriend? Making out and stuff?
Oh, but we're not here to be talking about that
Yes,
anyway.
we are.
No, we're not.
What are we here to talk about?
What's the agenda?
What is the agenda? Set it.
I'll tell you what, we just come here to set the record straight. For example, we heard you talking about us lot before we walked in here.
Yes.
And we don't blame anybody's, preconceptions about who we are.
Right.
I mean, Robin, you said we were 5 models that,
Models,
put together.
yeah. We look like
I don't
models.
think we look like 5 models. We've just come to introduce ourselves, basically.
Well, I'm just saying that you're a beautiful girl.
All right, so what you're saying is you're here to prove that you can also sing, because some people have accused you guys of being like...
at the end of the day, actions speak for ourselves.
All right, let me-
you get together?
Let me hear you sing.
I'll tell
Wait
you,
a minute, how did you get together?
Robin, 'cause I think I like Robin.
You do?
Yeah, I think he's on the same way.
What are you saying? You don't like Howard?
No, Howard keeps on talking about sex, and
Sing the answers.
part of the world anyway. No, I'll tell you how we got together.
Sing the answers to your questions.
We've managed ourselves.
Yes.
We write our own music.
Good.
We're about girl
How
power.
did you get together?
Originally, a manager did try to put us together. But the twist in the story is, this is where the girl power comes in. We didn't like what he was trying to control us. And we said, no, we want to do things our own way, that we felt happy.
So you do write the music?
Yeah, exactly.
Any of you married?
No, to each other.
Really? Any of you ever had lesbianism?
Oh, you're obsessed with it. I saw your film,
I'm not obsessed with it. I'm just asking a
You
question.
said I saw your film, Howard.
Anybody have lesbianism?
What about you? Have you had homosexual affair?
No. No one wants me. Look at me. Who would touch me? Look at me. What was that?
You've got a nice body.
I said, I like a girl with that hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're
Listen.
in touch with your feminine side.
All right, listen, girls, ladies, women, whatever.
Girls,
Listen,
they
yeah,
say girl power.
yeah.
That's
You
it. Look at that.
look, you all look pretty hot. That's all I'm saying. All right, you look nice. You're good looking. You're good looking women. That's all I'm
We sing
saying.
for you then.
Yeah, I would love to hear you sing a song.
Yeah, we will. Okay.
Now you're going to sing a cappella, and I understand a cappella means no instrument. Someone just explained that to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. I'm
yeah,
so glad
I just
you
learned that.
something today.
You don't play music, do you?
I do, but no one wants to listen to it.
You've never played our records?
No,
Ours.
no.
I reckon you should.
Because
It'd be
I'm
controversial.
no, I am more interesting than any music. That's the problem.
Please, what star sign are you?
Now let me ask you what?
What star sign are you?
Capricorn means nothing.
Oh, same
is me.
Oh, what do you think of me?
That's how we got on so well.
That's it. And cancer, I have it, okay? So there. And I'm not afraid of it. Jennifer, you claim to be a virgin?
Jennifer?
Aren't you Jennifer? Who's Jennifer? What are you?
Emma.
What's your name? Emma. Emma, you claim to be a virgin?
Yeah, she is. I might be.
Are you?
I might be.
How old are you? What are you, 12?
With big boobs.
No, how old are you, seriously?
I'm 21.
Are you 21? And you've never had a man?
That's none of your business.
Here, bend over this console. I'll give you a...
Oh, my God.
I'll show you right now.
I reckon, right, I'm a younger lady.
You've never had it. You've never had it so good.
Is that in the Spice Girl literature?
I don't.
I find you funny, even though you discussed it. I think you're funny. You're funny.
Seriously, you are a virgin? Is that true?
I'm not saying yes or no.
Why is it? Why the controversy? Why not be proud of it if you are?
She is proud of it. She's not even going to hold a flag up. She's not going to tell you.
Well, why are you keeping it? I mean, is it an issue? I don't understand it.
Because I might be and I might not be. I choose not to tell you.
But what's the big deal?
I'll tell you what the big deal is. There's, everybody wants to know everything about everybody, and there are some things you want to keep personal to yourself. Why let everybody know?
But that? What's the big deal? So you never got laid? You're a good-looking girl. Obviously, you could. Obviously, you got a sexual problem.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
You know what you are? I bet you're the type of girl.
I reckon you don't get enough sex, Howard.
That's the truth.
You talk about it all the time. Actually, we want to say hello to Alison, your wife. She's got girl power to be married to you.
If you yell any more at that microphone, I'm just going to open a window. You could yell
You
outside.
don't understand the concept of radio.
Yeah.
You're just talking to this thing and people hear you.
All right. Now, in a Rolling Stone interview, one of you admitted to doing a softcore porn film. Is that true? Who did that? Who did that?
No.
No?
That was me.
That was you? Was that a lie?
Yeah.
Emma?
That wasn't even
I'm just trying to do an interview.
That wasn't printed in the run.
That was not?
You haven't really done your homework.
What was that? That was another group, Howard.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Any of you ever do softcore porn?
No.
No? Too bad. That would have been good. And I would like to.
We're just trying to get a scoop here.
Yes.
You're waiting for your break.
Fred did, but that's a different story.
Why doesn't Fred speak?
Are you a virgin, Emma?
Why do you keep asking me?
I'm fascinated that a beautiful woman like you has not been taken yet by someone in my ranks.
Thank you very much.
Really?
Say yes, but now I'm busy.
No, really, are you or not, aren't you? I'm curious. Are you a virgin?
I wouldn't tell him, Emma.
It's none of his business. None of your business.
What do you mean? Why would it be none of my business? I'm an interviewer. Why wouldn't I?
Do you think anybody's really driving their car?
Come on, what are you, Emma? Come on, are you?
They're all probably thinking 10.
I think it would be an interesting line of questioning to say, why are you a virgin? Is it a thing you're saving yourself for marriage? Is that it?
Oh, yes, I'm saving yourself.
What are you holding out for a special man? Are you? All right, so there's nothing wrong with that. Just answer the goddamn question. You guys are getting uptight over nothing.
No, he's not. We're all different. Maybe Emma's a virgin, and maybe some of us aren't, and maybe I'm not.
I guarantee all of you aren't. You girls all look like you love it. You love it. All right, listen. I want to hear you sing. Are any of you sluts?
Oh, all of us are.
All right, good.
What a question.
All right, let me hear the Spice Girls sing something. All right, you said
I'm gonna cut your hair off, and you'll lose your strength.
Really? Thank you.
You know you're not the first.
Yeah.
You're gonna be spanked.
I got to tell you about my vacation. I was on vacation.
Yeah.
The Spice Girls are like this. So you're right. I'm horny as hell. I've been doing the same woman for 20 years, and that's no easy feat. And you want to talk about feminism? I'm the world's #1 feminist because a guy in my position who could obviously I could get any one of you. I got to tell you, I could get a lot of good-looking women, but I stay with the same woman.
How do you do it, though? How do you do it?
It's hard. It's hard to stay with.
I don't know if that's the question they're asking.
It's money, definitely.
It's money.
They're saying, how could you possibly get girls? Is what?
Oh, is that the question?
Whatever they look like.
You know why? Because women are sick. Years ago, they didn't want me because I'm ugly, but when you get some money, suddenly you become charming. Exactly. So you know where it's at. All right. What are you going to do?
Correct it all with your money, though, Howard. You can correct all your problems with your money, maybe.
Right.
No, it doesn't matter if you
Exactly. So anyway, I'm telling you.
Let me. We're having a debate about your looks, Howard.
All right, which Spice Girls think I'm good looking?
Take your glasses off. Let's see.
Let's have a look at you.
Let's have a look. Move your hair.
All right. Anyway, listen to this.
Pig dog.
I'm on vacation.
Pig dog.
I'm on vacation. I'm a dog, right?
No, you're not a pig dog, but I think you should wear glasses.
Oh, please. Nothing helps. Anyway, listen to this. So I'm on vacation, and I've been working out and stuff. I've been trying to get my body in shape for whatever that's worth.
For that nudie picture over there.
Exactly. So I
over there.
Yeah, over there. It's airbrush like crazy.
Well,
Well, that's not even me. All right. So anyway, I'm working out and doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I was checking myself out in the mirror when I got home from Florida, and I had a little bit of a tan. And I'm checking myself out in the mirror, and I'm nude with my legs spread, pretty much like on the cover of my book.
In the bedroom or something? Or
no, I was in the bathroom, and I have my electric shaver, and I have some hair on my chest and stuff. And I said, I'm going to shave down a little bit because I don't like body hair. So I start to shave down the hair, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm nude in front of my mirror.
Shaving.
Yeah. And then I said, you know what I'm going to do? Since guys are always asking women to shave down their pubic hair, I'm going to shave mine down a little bit. Trim. Make it look nice. Why not?
You had never done that before?
No.
Oh, you're a feminine guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely feminine.
Yeah, he's going to have a baby.
So wait a second. I'm standing there. Have a baby. I'm standing there with my legs spread, and I start to go through the shaving, and I shave down a little bit. Yeah, right.
Now, do you lie down for this?
No, I stood. I was posing. So I shaved down a little bit, and I started to do it, and then I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to completely shave the hair from my pubic area all the way up to my belly button.
You decided to go clean.
Yeah. So I shaved that. Oh, please. It's horrible.
I got it whacked.
I'm not going to go whack. That's gay.
S&M.
Then I'm gay.
Certainly.
All right?
Certainly.
Homophobic.
Yeah. Homophobic, absolutely. So no, I'm not homophobic.
That means you're gay if you
No,
are.
I'm not homophobic. So anyway, I just don't want to.
Fred speaking.
So wait a second. All right, never mind this story. I'll tell it later.
Carry on.
Prove to the world.
No, go on, Howard. So you just shaving. Go on. Come, we was on the
Nah, forget it. You're here to be interviewed.
Howard.
Nah, I don't want to tell you. I'm embarrassed.
Come on, Howard.
Go on, what happened?
I'll take a few phone calls for you. I'll tell it later.
Or maybe it wasn't a good ending, and it would have been a wah, wah.
Danny, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, first of all, tell them to shut up. My God, they are annoying. But second, real quick, I read an article where the red-haired girl, I don't know her name is, but she was either softcore or some kind of porno-type movie.
Now, were you a porno star or not?
No, I wasn't a porno star. When I was younger, when I was 18, I did do a bit of glamour modelling and get my boobs out.
Oh, that's no big deal. Let me see them.
No, the world has already seen them. Just check them out in the English papers. Everyone's already seen them.
You were like a page 3 girl?
I soon made page 3, but I was just basically a glamour model.
Yeah.
No big deal.
No big deal.
College.
Big deal.
Paid me quite good money.
That's no big deal. That's not a bad thing.
No. This is the 90s.
Right.
Howard's got his boobs out in that picture as well.
Nothing wrong with that. It wasn't like you were doing sex acts in the film or something, right?
No.
That's not bad either.
You weren't caught with a dog or a chicken.
No, I wasn't caught with a dog or a chicken.
So you say you're not black? You're what? What combination?
Oh, I am. I'm mixed race. My dad's black and my mum's white.
Really? And what do you date? White guys or black guys?
I date anybody who is good to me.
Who was the guy in the pool? White guy?
Yeah, he is.
I
but
thought so.
I've been out with a black guy for 4 years. I've been out with all kinds of people. Race or colour doesn't really matter to me, as long as they're nice. Howard, who are these people around the studio? No, it's not ridiculous. It is reality, mate.
I hear you. No, that sounds good. Spice Girls, will you honor me by doing a song a cappella? I know you were anxious to do a song, and let me hear this song.
Okay. Then.
All right, we're gonna do it.
What is it?
Because people have accused you of just being models and not being able to sing. Right. Here you go. All right. Here we go. I'll clear my voice. Maybe I'll sing along.
Oh boy.
Howard's giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear, I'll give you everything, and all that I want from you is the promise that we'll be there. Yeah, you will be there, yeah.
All right, everyone take off their tops now and then. Big deal.
You have to get rude,
Come on.
You can't have it.
I wish you were naked. Unbelievable.
Are you going to carry on with this good
I'm glad you are now.
Howard? What did happen? What happened in your bathroom? Come on, I want to know the rest of the story.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
No,
All right.
come on. Why don't you show us?
Well, you want to see my boob?
Yeah,
here's my boob. Yeah, here's the breast there. For your virgin.
Did you really say you've been working out?
All right, listen, yeah, I've been working out. It's hard to tell, I know. I don't know, for some reason it doesn't work on me.
You know what? I was looking at some pictures of Marky Mark yesterday.
Yeah.
And he went from like a fat kid
to,
the Calvin Klein underwear model to a beefcake.
Yeah.
And it was all for working out.
I don't
How
understand.
Come this doesn't work for you?
I swear to God, I run like 6 miles a day.
That's right.
I work out with weights.
If you want to pump up, you should do less running.
Is that it?
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You know what I'm doing now? I'm going in for liposuction.
Stop it?
Yeah, I'm going to get that.
Oh,
I want to have a six-pack.
You, what is that?
Your abs. I want to, like, you know.
Oh, I see.
That'll help you out.
Now, I've been working out for, like, I don't know, 10 years. I still got that roll of blubber on me.
Yeah,
so
you finally decided to get a tummy tuck?
I'm watching, not a tummy tuck. I'm watching hard copy. These guys are getting the fat sucked out of their stomachs. They pull out about 2 quarts of fat. They pull out your blood vessels. What do you do with what?
The skin.
I don't know what they do with it.
I think you should just be happy the way you are.
Oh, get out of here. Look at me. What are you, insane?
You look like that.
Yeah. You're happy the way you are because you're decent looking. Look at me.
You look fine. You've got to make the most of what you've got. You're not obese.
What about, you guys did Saturday Night Live recently, and the rumor was that you went home with Robert De Niro afterwards, all 5 of you?
I wish.
No truth to that?
No. I came and said hello, but that was about it.
All right, let me see if anyone else is on the line. Yes, Chris, go ahead for the Spice Girls.
Hey, I know where you can find new pictures of the Spice Girls, man.
Where?
On the internet.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Are those real pictures?
Actually, they do sort of superimpose heads on things, because
Oh, those are not your bodies?
some of them they've done. There's some flying.
You got those pictures on your website?
I did until they took it down.
Who took it down?
Oh, I got
Your mom.
taken down for nudity.
Who took it down?
Who took it down?
It was a free webpage, some GeoCities place or something.
What did he say?
I can't figure him out.
Wait, say it again.
GeoCities.
GeoCities.
It's a place that gives free web pages.
And they had to take it down?
Yeah.
Because of nudity?
Yep.
Well, actually, there are some good Spice Girls websites that you can tune into and you get all the real stuff. There's some young boy made up his own one and got an award. There's about 20 different pages.
Any
websites.
of you girls got implants? I'm trying to check out if your breasts are real. Those are real?
Real.
No kidding. Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, we're doing MTV Music Awards on Thursday, so tell people to tune in. Yeah.
And what happened? You getting a movie made about you or something? What's up with that? You shot the movie already?
Yeah.
Now, what's the plot?
The plot is basically, it's sort of like a parody of our lives. It's real insight to...
Like a Hard Day's Night kind of thing?
Well, you know, it's lots of different levels. There's sort of an adventure running through it, but it's a piss take, basically, out of ourselves. Yeah, it's very funny, and there's loads of, like, Sean Connery, not Sean Connery, the other Bond guy. Roger Moore, he's in it.
A big difference. Yeah, all right.
Sean Connery, I wish Sean Connery was in it. No,
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore, who else is in it? Alan Cummings, Richard E. Grant's in it.
Saturday Night Live guy.
I thought the rules changed.
No, the rules did not change while we were away.
All right, so you got a movie coming out.
Yeah, that's out in Boxing. Yeah, Boxing.
Well, that's nice. Congratulations on all your album sales and all that kind of stuff. And
we want to say a big thank you to everybody out there who supported what we're doing. And thanks for buying our records. Yeah.
Are you all rich?
Yeah. Relatively.
Yeah, in that way.
In a way, yeah. What are you worth?
Rich in love.
How much money you got?
Loads.
Oh, are you millionaires, all of you?
No, not yet.
Not really?
Considering this, we used to be on the dole. We used to be on welfare and had no money.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So now, do you know what I mean? We're better off.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Just like you and you.
Congratulations on everything, then, I guess.
You too.
The Spice Girls, everybody. I got to take a break. When we come back, we're getting ready for the press conference. We are now international. We're in Canada. Montreal and Toronto.
Yes.
Hello, Toronto.
You're running
so
both
the Spice
places.
Girls want to say they're going to be on the MTV Awards this Thursday. Watch them.
Oh, yeah, that should be good.
You performing?
Yeah.
What are you going to wear?
Don't know that.
I'm wearing tracksuits, so you'll love it.
Don't wear a tracksuit, honey. Please. Do us all a favor. Show it off.
Are you
Show
going?
off your body.
Are you going?
Hell no.
Why?
I've already done the MTV Awards. I was Fart Man. Did the whole thing.
I saw that.
Yeah, I did it all. I set the world on fire. I don't have to do it again.
That's the end to the story.
It happened. It happened in summer camp. It was very embarrassing.
What did happen to the shaving?
What happened with the shaving?
Yeah, please tell us.
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you.
They never grew back.
You didn't appreciate the story, I can tell. All you girls shave?
All the hair grew back on your head instead.
Any of you ever shave a man?
Yeah.
You have? Sluts. All right. All right.
That was a virgin. You dirty birdie.
The Spice Girls, everybody.
I'll see you later. Bye.
You're listening to a man who smells his own navel cheese.
Oh, boy.
Barrett.
Smell like your butt.
Howard Stern.
What is this? Jeep? What about Jeep? I drive a Jeep. I love it.
It's a cool Jeep. I drove my Jeep all the time on vacation.
You did?
Yeah. Went up to the Berkshires in my Jeep.
Wow.
Went down to Ocean City, Maryland in my Jeep.
Oh, you did? Yeah. I was wondering if you went to Ocean City, Maryland in your Jeep. Look, I happen to think the Jeep is a great automobile. I think you should drive one. I think you should get over to your tri-state Jeep and Eagle dealer. Just call 1-800-768-JEEP if you need some info. Hurry. Supplies are limited. Jeep is a registered trademark of Price Corporation. There's only one Jeep, and it's only at your tri-state Jeep and Eagle dealer. You drove the Jeep yourself or your driver?
I'm not Princess Di.
To me, you're my princess. You were not. Your driver was not drunk?
No, I drove all by myself.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, Twin Labs. Hey, we have a new sponsor. Forget oysters, rhinoceros horns, black pepper, champagne, chocolate, and other love potions. Twin Lab Male Fuel is here.
Male Fuel.
I'm on this stuff.
You're like shot out of a cannon today.
Shot out of a cannon, Robin. I masturbated 3 times yesterday.
What is this stuff?
Throughout the centuries, every civilization has had their connections. Their concoctions that spice up sexual performance and bring lovemaking to a whole new level, but none has had the science behind it that Twin Lab Male Fuel does. You know, it's funny.
I might have to try you out now that you're on Male Fuel.
Paul Castellano, the mob boss, famous story was that he could no longer get it up. And if he had been on Twin Lab Male Fuel...
You wouldn't have had a problem?
Exactly.
We were talking to Flip Wilson a few weeks ago, and
yes.
he was trying to avoid problems, he said, by getting a pump.
Yeah, and that's drastic.
If he had Male Fuel.
Right.
He wouldn't have needed that.
Remember, Male Fuel. The most important ingredient in Male Fuel is yohimbe bark extract.
Oh.
It comes from the inner bark of a West African tree, and those West Africans are horny as hell.
And you can't get that by yourself.
The legend has it that yohimbe is the traditional fuel for ancient tribal mating ceremony.
Anyway. You guys always need to take that thing.
It's hard.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Male Fuel at GNC. Thank you.
Hi, this is Hank, the Angry Dwarf. Well, you. Why am I so angry? For goddamn businesses of Europe. I think all of you people who listen to Howard Stern can go take a flying... Your people mean nothing to me. You're like crap. If only I could reach you from the top of the Howard Stern building. You listening to the Howard Stern show, climb to the top of the building and jump off. And hopefully all of you will die.
Way to go.
That's a sobriety test. We have him read to see how drunk he is.
Hank used to drive Lady Diana. He gave that job up. Eleanor Mondale and her story about Arnold Schwarzenegger tonight. And the bonus segment with me making out with her, with the daughter of the former Vice President of the United States. Canada, for those of you just tuning in Canada, that's our most friendly dwarf, you heard. Dwarfs are not friendly people. Let me take a couple of phone calls. Spice Girls, very difficult. It's really weird. What we do is when a guest comes in, we have them sign a release so we can show them on television and stuff.
Right.
Would not sign any release.
So they won't be on the TV show?
I don't know. They wanted us to sign a release of theirs, and Gary said
nobody's ever approached us with a release, has they?
You notice Gary's wearing a Canadian hockey jersey.
Oh.
And I will be draped in the Canadian flag when I do the press conference in a few minutes.
Is that right?
That is correct, yes.
It started last night when I got a call at home saying that they wanted to know would we sign their release. So I never heard of that, because like when you go to the Letterman show, you don't bring a Howard Stern release.
No,
right?
But that's a cool move.
Yeah. So they're very protective of their image, and the deal was that if we'd have signed their release, they would have owned the footage.
How ridiculous.
It's our show.
Yeah.
So then Einziger started talking to the manager, and it came down to the girls are not going to come in until this is set, and that the cameras had to be like turned off completely. They had to be assured that there was no taping at all. Because at one point we said, well, why don't you just come in and we'll see what happens? And there was none of that. There was like,
really?
Either you sign or release.
So are they that important?
I
guess
thought
so.
they were trying to promote themselves.
Yeah.
So then
what are they doing?
We have a release that you can sign just to be on the radio show, and they crossed out like it's all crossed out.
Really?
Initials and stuff, which I said was fine.
Yeah.
Then we wrote some IDs for them, and they didn't really want to do them. We wrote a couple songs for them about you, and they didn't really want to do those.
Yeah. Well,
but they are cute.
Yeah, they're cute, but like a lot of people told me that, you know, like 5 English broads screaming into the microphone is hard to take. It was a bit much, man. Yeah. It's plenty.
Oh, dear. You guys are always so tough on the ladies.
When you know what, Robin?
If you can't see them.
Right.
There's nothing worse than a cute girl with an annoying voice.
Right. But
Like
they
you
seem
can't
nice.
see her. Yeah.
They seem nice enough.
They were sweet.
Yeah.
I like it.
Howard.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
excuse
you
me.
don't love those accents.
Excuse me, ma'am. Let me ask you.
You're a virgin.
Yeah, well, it says here in your thing you're a virgin. Are you or aren't you?
Nothing else to talk about.
Well,
What about you, Ellen?
it's an interview.
It's none of his business what I wear a jumpsuit. It's none of his business. I plan to run the marathon.
But, you know, what's the big deal? Are you a virgin?
I'm a bit put off by the question. Don't answer. Fuck off.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to talk about?
You're being a twit.
Did you do a movie or?
You need to get laid more is what you need.
Yeah.
Show us your breast. Now I miss him.
They seem to be very split on you, Howard, because, I mean, the one girl who was doing most of the talking seemed to like you,
Yeah.
and some of the others seemed to not like you as much.
Whatever. Who cares?
It's early in the morning. They're probably half awake.
Yeah, I don't have to date them.
And no one's ever, you know, not been nice to them before.
Right. You know, whatever. And then I tried to have a discussion with them about the Lady Di thing, and they were getting, like, weird. What was that all about?
It's none of your business. Nobody drunk. It was proxy. I was born. You never had that. They're worse over there.
What? What about that?
They're worse over there. They're not as threatening as they are over there, as they are over here. Because it's in the paper, it's not true. Just because
By the way, Lady Di's driver was drunk.
Who says? It's impossible. It's impossible.
Who says that he was drunk?
It's a conspiracy. They always do that.
Didn't you say
You
JFK?
said, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to have a discussion.
When you said he was drunk, they said, who says? And you said it's in the paper. Oh, well, he dropped like 5 girls at once.
Wow.
Don't believe everything you read.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Hey, who are those people? Hey, here's a guy who says he waited in line with his girlfriend in England to sign the Princess Di mourners book.
Oh,
Who are the, you know, I tuned in to TV Sunday morning, and there were already people who, I guess in America, in New York,
Oh, yeah.
were piling flowers up against, where's that?
The
What is
British Embassy here in New York. My wife and I watched that on the news last night.
Who are these people?
I was saying, who are these people? You know, you could practically see the bulldozer coming to just push the flowers into the closet.
But who has that kind of life that they...
Oh, they're writing notes. They do artwork.
I know.
And, you know, the flowers are one thing. That's amazing. But the people who actually have poems already written...
I'm watching NBC News. There's a guy there doing a live report, and he goes, yes, even right now I'm standing here. Here comes another mourner who is putting flowers. And I said, show the goddamn mourner. I want this person arrested.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't show the person.
And there was one woman who was pushing her daughter to go put the flowers on the top of that big heap.
Daughter should have smacked her. Howard, you went and signed a book? What is it, Gary?
On CNN, they showed, like outside of wherever Diana is, people were writing poems on like scraps of paper and taping them to the wall. And then they showed a woman.
Poetry.
They showed a woman who was so moved by one of the poems that she had to stand there and copy it down into her book.
Oh, my. What book was that?
She's had a book with her. She just started copying the poem.
Isn't everyone scary? Book of Loons. I mean, a book of Loons. What's this picture? What is that? Oh, my God, look at all the flowers.
Oh, yeah, it looked like a mountain.
Like a football
Yeah, it was like huge.
And who's going to read those books of condolence, Howard?
I don't know. It's just a thing.
Where did they go?
Right in the garbage.
Yeah. You're not kidding. Hey, you're on the air.
Yes, hello. Yeah, we were waiting out there for about 5.5 hours. My girlfriend's in the city ballet. A little bit of time off. She dragged us over there. Actually started feeling bad as we were waiting in the line. I had to take my own shirt off so she could ride a little bit on there. And when we got up there, I had to wait outside. Only one of us could go in from both of our groups. She signed the group. They said they're going to put them in some museum or something.
Yeah.
So big waste of time. I had a lot of old women crying all around me.
No hot chicks?
There were a couple of hot chicks, and it got hot there in the afternoon. They started taking off some of the clothes. One actually woman, I think she was Israeli, was topless. One of the security guards came over and had to ask her to put her clothes back on.
And this is in America?
Yeah.
No, this
is
is in
England.
London.
Oh.
By the way, I don't know if you recognize this gentleman's voice. This is Donald Trump.
And, well, Marla was actually there, but that was a different story, though, Howard.
Right. All right. Hey, thanks, dude.
I appreciate it. Bye.
Yeah, I guess
5 hours he waited in line just for her to go in and sign a thing.
I could see a guy going there if he's single and he's looking to pick up some hot, grieving chicks. But
Or I guess he's trying to impress this girl. So.
Right.
he goes and stands with her.
Yeah, that I understand. Steve, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Yeah.
Thank God you're finally on in Montreal.
Thank you.
I've been waiting for this for years.
So you're an English-speaking dude.
Yeah, I hate the French. And
everyone there hates the French.
Where are you from? You have a strange accent.
Well, I'm Italian.
Ah.
Yeah, that's okay. Italian's fine.
The next time they have one of those dumb things trying to separate from Montreal, I think you guys should come down.
Oh, let me at the French. Let me tell you something. English is the greatest language there is.
You know it.
Most people speak English. If you're going to learn a language, you better goddamn well learn English, because that's how the people who make money in this country, people who make in this world, all speak English.
Exactly. And
even the Japs who worship money, they all learn English. They all know to speak English. That is the language that should be the universal language. Montreal should be all English speaking, and you should kick the French out of there.
They're just trying to dig themselves into a hole. And we have no rights here anymore. We can't even have English signs in a hospital.
That's all going to change now.
This Howard's here.
That's all going to change now that I'm on the radio there.
Way to make friends.
Yeah. You trust me. I am now I am the man who stands up to the French.
Are you guys going to be coming down here?
Oh yes. Absolutely. We have to monitor what's going on down there. We are very happy to be international. In fact, in a couple of minutes, we'll be doing a press conference. I understand the place is packed with with press, French and English-speaking press.
Oh, should be interesting.
Put them down on what? I want to see that on the news.
Don't you worry about it. I am not afraid to speak my mind.
Thank you.
This is one radio host.
Politician here. You'll be the next prime minister.
I should address this at the press conference. I'm going to read some of the press.
The opening statement.
Run for prime minister.
Thank you.
We need you.
Yes.
Thanks.
He's right. They do.
They must be in really bad shape. I didn't know things had gotten that bad.
Graham, you're on the air. Graham? Frank? Frank?
Anybody?
Frank, Graham? Nobody. Yeah, so we had 2 weeks off. Yeah, hi, Graham?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I'm calling from San Diego. I had a big question. We have a mayor here in El Cajon who wants you off the air. She says you're derogatory and all this and that, and she says you're trying to shut down Rock 105.3. I'm sure you heard of it. He said that you're derogatory, and she's petitioning to get you off the air, and everybody went down in El Cajon, signed a bunch of things trying to get you to stay here, and I just wanted to know if you know whether or not she's going to get you off or not.
I got to tell you something. There are so many people against this show, so many people everywhere, that I cannot keep track of all of the people against me. The protests are staggering. There is a group of people, religious nuts, people trying to get press off my name like mayors, who don't do anything for anybody, who suddenly want to seem like they're doing something, so their big issue is they're going to take me on.
The mayor of El Cajon?
Yeah, of El Cajon. Can you imagine? I'm sure the people of El Cajon have other problems besides me.
Oh, well, of course you do. I mean, one of the best things about it is I go to work every morning. We start at 8 o'clock, and I listen to you from 8 till 10:30.
Yeah. The people who listen to this show enjoy it. It gets them to work. Why would someone...
they don't do bad things the rest of the day.
Why would someone from El Cajon care if this show is on the air or not?
Is there a law against derogatory?
And if you're a mayor, get busy helping people.
I think her name's Mayor Gimp, too. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is weird. Thank you.
Yeah, but I just want to tell you that I hope hopefully you're going to be on the air for a while here, and I look forward to listening to you every morning.
Thank you.
It helps us go to work and we laugh.
Thank you. Well, that's the idea, man. All I want to do is do a good radio show and make people laugh. That's all I'm trying to do here.
You're succeeding, Howard.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It is amazing when I tell you the extent of the problems getting this show on in Canada, and I'll outline some of the stories in the press conference. You will be startled. You will not believe it.
It never ceases to amaze me.
Todd, you're on.
Oh, it's Bob.
Bob?
Yeah, Howard.
Yeah.
F Montreal.
Right.
F Jackie and F Gary. Listen, I work with this Arabic guy, and he thinks that the Lady Di thing was a setup.
By?
Absolutely.
By whom?
That, you believe this? I was arguing with him about it. He's saying because the guy was Arabic, that they wanted him dead.
The Jews did it.
Wanted him dead.
It was the Jews who killed Lady Di.
What, were they just trying to kill him and Lady Di's death was an accident?
Exactly.
Well, and I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? And they're furious over it, and they think because if they got married, that he could influence Charles with all this crap.
Nah,
I was like, damn.
Di couldn't influence Charles when she was married to him.
Right.
Listen, I saw Private Parts, and I thought it was excellent.
Thank you. You know, Private Parts...
One scene. The scene where you walked in when it was raining with your two buddies.
Yes.
And Allison was in the kitchen.
Yes.
Now, did she really look that good then?
Yes.
No way. Because I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is not true.
Yeah, well, why do you think...
Why do you think he married her? He found her very attractive.
I married her because she was beautiful.
I talked to him. I couldn't believe it.
What?
That she would even talk to you. I was like, what?
Let me tell you something. The fact that my wife paid attention to me was so mind-blowing.
Yeah.
In fact, we did it in a comical way where you see, her as an angel.
Right.
But literally, I was like, wow, like a normal girl is willing to talk to me.
Yeah.
And it was quite startling in my life.
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed it. It was awesome.
Thank you.
I got it on pay-per-view, so
The thing I left out of the movie was that you didn't see. I put 5 roofies in her beer.
She was unconscious.
She was date raped the first time we made love.
Hey, now. One scene when you were making the baby, I was like, man, she's really hot. I'm like, if she really looked like that.
Well, listen, that's Mary McCormick, a Hollywood actress, playing my wife.
Yeah.
But my wife's no slouch. She looks pretty decent. Don't forget now she's got a couple of city miles on her.
No, I don't think so.
Well, she's what, 40-something years old?
Not only as old as you.
Right. But I'm very young. I'm genetically blessed.
And one more thing. Last week I was listening to Best Of, and I noticed you did a thing with Gary, and he was taking advantage of the Howard Stern show. Tell him that...
All right, please.
Enough already.
Yeah.
But he does make one good point that he sort of went by very quickly. Private Parts is now on pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I woke up, I guess it was Sunday morning, and I put my TV on. It just so happened my TV was on Channel 33. Don't ask me why.
Whatever that is, I wouldn't know.
Because Channel 33, I don't get anything. It's just the scrambled pay-per-view, which I didn't realize. All of a sudden, I start hearing the movie, and I'm going, oh, what the hell is it? Like, what are the kids watching the movie or something? I didn't know what was going on. And I said to my wife, wait a second, what is that? I said, that's Private Parts. What are they, showing that on TV or something? She goes, no, that's the scrambled signal for pay-per-view on the cable system.
And they were showing a preview?
No, they were showing the whole movie, but you could hear the sound, I guess.
Oh.
Do you know I sat down and watched the movie scrambled?
You listened?
I listened to the whole movie. It's such a good movie, you can listen to it. And I'm going to tell you something. Last night on HBO, I'm watching Clueless again for the 50th time because it is such a classic movie. It is such a great comedy. And every time it's on, I am compelled to watch. In fact, it was like on till 9:30, 10 o'clock. I want to go to bed.
Yeah, even if you come in the middle, you just
you have to watch
sit there and start watching it.
And our movie is actually, I'm proud to say, is actually on the same level. That it's one of those movies that will be classic and will probably be on HBO forever and ever because
you watch it over and over again.
You have to watch it over and over again.
You can come in anywhere.
Anywhere. And we know this is true. It's not me just boasting. It's just the truth.
Yeah, it's wild because all over again, people are saying, oh, I just saw the movie. I just saw the movie. I just saw the movie.
The movie just started running in Mexico. They did a 7-minute review. I'll translate for you. I'll try to anyway. Okay. My Spanish is limited.
7-minute review on what?
On Private Parts.
No. I mean on radio, television.
Television.
Okay.
Buenos días, amigos. Hoy les vamos a hablar de una película muy especial porque quien la protagoniza es un personaje.
I want to tell you about the greatest movie there ever has been.
Muy controvertido. Esta cinta.
This guy very controversial, but he's a genius.
Definitivamente no es para todos los gustos, pero si usted no se la toma...
I got to tell you something. Not everybody likes him, but this movie is so good that you have to love this guy.
Muy en serio, creo que puede llegar a disfrutarla. Se llama Private...
And good looking, forget about it.
Oh, come on. I don't think you're translating...
I am, word for word. Here, wait, listen.
You're taking a lot of liberty. Privadas de Howard Stern.
Exactamente, y bueno, esta película está basada...
Now, this guy's the actual reviewer. Yeah, well, go ahead.
Autobiografía de Howard.
He says, I agree exactly with what she said, and now I'm going to go a step further.
Donde nos cuenta su infancia, su adolescencia, y las cosas que...
We love Private Parts. We are hungry. Howard Stern is a genius. Yes, we need food. Forget about the movies. All of our people are starving. Is anyone paying attention? It's a hysterical movie, but the truth is, we need housing.
Muy controvertido.
Our people are running away into the borders.
Que dice unas cosas muy gruesas y que bueno, que quizás para muchos, pues el señor Howard Stern dice Dice cosas.
Howard Stern's good, but Jesus Christ, we better get this country rolling. We got a corrupt government.
Cosas muy difíciles de digerir.
Wait a second, I hear people coming in with guns. They're going to kill me for saying that.
Ha hecho una escuela y se colocó y se ha colocado en todos lugares del rating.
Yeah, loco, crazy. This is crazy. Loco. Loco. You know, you forget that loco is a Spanish word.
That's right.
Yeah, that's really good. I have to take a break. I'm coming right back. Listen, don't move from your radio. The Montreal press conference is guaranteed to be heated up because I'm on fire.
And there are French reporters there.
Everybody is there. This is a big deal. We're going into Canada. We can all celebrate together in just a couple of moments. So, that's right.
Well, you can put me in the booby hatch, too.
There's something very, very wrong with us.
Skyrock! You're listening to a man who can't say or on the air without getting in trouble. Howard Stern.
All right. Welcome. Oh, Jackie the Joke Man Martling has 2 funny and filthy CDs. Sergeant Pecker and the Joke Man, only $12 plus $4 shipping and handling. Also on cassette, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Friday and Saturday, November 7th and 8th at the Riviera Hotel on this trip in Las Vegas. For information and nasty jokes, visit jokeland.com. Well, I guess I'm ready for this press conference. It took us a long time to get international. It took us a long time to get into Canada. But here we are. I'm going to Ian, the program director of our station in Montreal, 97.7 CHOM.
Good morning, Howard.
Hey.
Welcome to Canada.
Nice to be here. The reason we call it CHOM is because of the French?
No, it has nothing to do with that, actually. The original owner of the radio station believed a great deal in Eastern mysticism, and the universal mantra is Om, and he named the station CHOM in honor of that.
What a jack-off he was. I mean, honest to God, please. Where is he now?
He's now in Arizona counting his money.
Yeah, good. Where he should be. And I say, we get rid of the name CHOM and call it what it is, which is CHOM. But that's my opinion, and what do I know? I'm a new guy at the station. Maybe I should keep my mouth shut.
You're new in town.
Right. And we're also on in Toronto at Q107, and I'll be holding a Toronto press conference a week from today.
Oh, so we're only talking to Montreal.
Well,
that's right.
That's generally when things happen in Toronto, about a week later.
First of all, let me make an opening statement, okay?
Go right ahead.
All right. Now, everyone knows that this is a momentous day. Oh, let me wrap myself in the Canadian flag. Hold on.
You're forgetting that crucial part of your presentation.
Is this the Canadian flag, actually?
Yeah, the big maple leaf, sure.
Very ugly.
I see that at hockey games, so I know.
You guys should just get the American flag. So much nicer looking.
No, all states have a flag. So.
Canada's America anyway, let's be honest. I know you guys are fighting that whole thing, but it
and
really
what is
is.
that Canadian national anthem that people talk through when they say it here in America and get them all upset?
Whatever, I'm just happy to be on in Canada. This day is a momentous day. This is the day that the Howard Stern Radio Network opens up its sewer gate to pollute yet another market, this time actually another country, north of the border into Canada, the 51st state of the United States, Canada. Now, let me say to the French-speaking members of our audience, parlez-vous, inky-dinky-doo. I'm aware of the controversy surrounding me being hired to be on in Canada. After all, there are a lot of people who don't want me there because they say that Canada should be pure Canadian, which is a load of crap. What's the difference? People are people. Why shouldn't Canada have this program? As far as these French guys go, who have some sort of weird agenda where they want everyone speaking French, which is totally ludicrous.
Or they want to leave the country.
Yeah, they want to leave the country. That's absurd, and I am here to confront them.
I love this great echo effect. I feel like we're in a ballpark.
Robin, we are in a ballpark. I didn't want to say anything, but I didn't want to be late for today's game.
I want you to say this is the greatest day of your life.
No, that's pretty unlucky to say that. Lou Gehrig said it, and he dropped dead a day later. Anyway, it has been said that a nation revels when Howard Stern comes to town. And indeed, all of Canada is reveling.
I see.
It has also been said that a nation reveals itself by not only the men it produces, But by what, Robin?
The radio those men produce.
No, but really you can judge a nation by the men it produces.
Oh, of course, all a nation is its people.
And other than hockey players, whores, and William Shatner, you people haven't produced a lot.
Who are the whores?
Oh, some fantastic whores out of Canada. Anyway, the United States of America has an awful lot to offer the Canadians, I feel. We have baseball, football, and some of the greatest venereal diseases that you've ever seen, but
they gave us Anne Murray.
That's not a good trade. And Celine, what is her name? Celine Dion?
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Whatever her name is. Ouch. I single-handedly have built the CBS Broadcasting Network into the mighty colossus that it has become today. Through a series of fart jokes, the best dick jokes, and the best breast jokes, I have built this company up.
These are quality.
Yes.
jokes.
Within 6 months, I predict that I will be number one in most of your country. How can I say that?
Heard.
Wherever I'm heard. Now, how can I say that? Well, because I am an arrogant son of a bitch. But also I am a talented son of a bitch. And with the exception of your French-speaking people, who should all go back to France anyway, I am happy to be here.
How the hell did you let that happen anyway, that you let them keep speaking French?
I don't get it. But anyway, I believe that the English-speaking people will start clinging to me like Celine Dion's panties used to stick to her bony, sweaty ass. I look forward to reducing the morals of Canada. I look forward to looking at my first naked Canadian women.
Oh, you sound as if you think you're really powerful.
I look forward to a day that Robin Quivers finally hauls those chocolate melons out of her bra for all the world to see.
You're going to be around a long time.
If you think Niagara Falls is a natural wonder, you ought to see those massive Tetons. Hey, now. I must say that if a society is truly great, they must allow their artists to be free, to follow their vision wherever it takes them. And my vision is passing gas through my smelly bunghole. So stand back and smell my artistry, Canada. Thank you. And with that, I meet the press.
You're now open for questions.
I'm open for questions, Robin.
Joe Singerman, CFCF.
Good morning,
12.
Howard. I work for CFCF Television here in Montreal. You were saying earlier this morning that all you want to do is good radio and make people laugh.
That's correct.
Why are you doing that at the expense of French Canadians? Why not the folks out in Iowa?
Well, only today I'm concentrating on the French Canadians. By tomorrow I'll be on the people of Iowa.
Why do you say it's at the expense of?
Yeah, I'm not doing it at their expense. I for a long time have been miffed by this Canadian attitude that if Howard Stern comes from America, therefore it's bad for the culture or something. I mean, American culture is pervasive. We are the largest export of programming in terms of television and now radio. Well, of course, why would it be bad? Why is it that I'm bad, but yet, you know, American television shows are allowed all over the place, and why the controversy with me? Why is it bad to have me on? Certainly you have enough Canadian broadcasters on the dial. Why shouldn't I be allowed to broadcast into your fine country?
And anything good generally breaks through.
Right, and quite frankly, what does it have to do with borders and all that kind of stuff? Good radio is good radio, and you put it out there.
You want us to stop sending you movies?
Yeah, we'll do that if you want that. I think
if I can just interject, I'm not questioning good radio or why you're here or the diversity in radio or cross cultures, etc. What I'm questioning is why you're picking on French people.
Oh, I've been picking on the French for the last 15 years. I don't like French people. I felt that during World War II, France betrayed us. I believe that what they did was the most cowardly act. That when the Nazis marched into France, the French bent over. They not only accepted the Nazis and did little to fight them, but they produced. Do you know that they were the #1 producers of products for the Nazis during World War II? When you're a conquered people, you could slow down production a little bit. I never saw people enthusiastically and vigorously support the Nazi regime like this, by producing and putting out the greatest output of goods for the Nazis. In recent history, the French have been abusive toward America anyway. When we were involved with our troubles in the Middle East, with Iraq and Iran, we asked the French if we could use their airspace. And, of course, once again, they backed down and said, no, we don't want to get into trouble.
I think you're talking about the Libya raid.
That was the Libyan raid, right. Thank you, Robin, for correcting me. The French, once again, afraid. What are they afraid of? We are their ally. When I was over in France recently, Americans are looked at as dirt, as filth. We are the people who liberated them during World War II. They would be Nazi. They would be under a Nazi regime right now. They should only be kissing our ass and singing our praises. And if the French are protesting my entrance into the market, I only say, bend over like you did for Hitler, now that I am here, and accept me. Thank you.
I think we have another question.
My name is
Oh, you're kidding. I didn't empty the room?
I got a pad full.
There are still people here, Howard. There's still people here.
Wow.
Okay, my name is Richard Martineau. I'm from Voir Magazine in Montreal. I'm one of those lousy French. Okay, let's say that there's a radio station in New York City, and they want to have a morning man, and they're looking all around, and they can't find any decent morning man.
Go ahead.
It didn't exist, okay? It's
Yes.
hard to imagine, but let's say that.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a guy that says, okay, let's take this guy in Ottawa, this guy in Toronto, and let's put him on the air here in New York City. He doesn't even have to fly to New York City. You just take his show and put it in the air. Wouldn't you feel that they're a bunch of losers? I mean, what does that say about Anglophones in Montreal? They can't even have a decent morning man here. They have to get the help of an American to have good ratings.
Well, let me say...
They're a bunch of losers?
Well, no, let me say something. First of all, you've got plenty of Canadian broadcast. You know, in this country, we got Alex Trebek. He's a Canadian.
We got Peter Jennings.
We got Peter Jennings, who's one of our anchormen. He's a Canadian. Who would even stop to think about this unless you had a second-class mentality? I mean, who would even care where the show is coming from? You think that if a guy from Toronto started broadcasting into New York that anyone would even notice? Nobody even cares because we don't have a second-class mentality. We're open-minded. We want entertainment. If the best broadcasters are from Toronto, then so be it. Let them come to New York and broadcast. Let them broadcast from out of Toronto. Who would care? People are interested in one thing, good radio, an innovator, somebody who's done something different with the medium. That's me. And if you don't like it, turn it off. And no, I wouldn't feel, and the question is, would we feel like losers? No, who feels like a loser? We are losers. We're all losers.
Okay, we have a question from Bernard Salero.
Hi, two questions. First of all, what difference do you make between French from France and French from Quebec?
None. I think that the French from Quebec are as silly as the French over in France. I mean, for God's sake, sitting and worrying about, we have to preserve the culture. What culture? What culture are they preserving? What, a building? What, they have to force people? They can't put up an English sign? It's absolutely absurd. English is the predominant language. English is the language of a big business, of productivity. Most of the people in the world speak English or Spanish. Why would you hold on to that archaic language anyway? It's absurd. French is as relevant as Yiddish.
My second question is this. 65% of Shom's audience is French-speaking. What are you going to do to
clear them out?
Well, they're pretty much gone at this point. Is that really true? Is 65% of the audience French-speaking?
Wow.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, 65% of our audience, Howard, are bilingual francophones.
Oh, that's fine.
I think they watch Seinfeld.
Francophone. What's a francophone?
I have no idea.
Well, listen, I'll tell you this. Those people...
are gone.
Yeah, we got bad news for you. I had no idea. You should have told me that ahead of time. I would have been a little more polite. I thought they were all English speaking. I got some bad information.
So what are you going to do?
Nothing. There's nothing I can do.
Too late.
It's too late. I can't backpedal at this point. I would have an hour ago, but I didn't realize.
You should have called.
French, I love them.
Now, aside from the news conference this morning and the one that you'll be holding with the folks from Toronto next week, how much attention will you be paying to Toronto market or Montreal market anyway?
Zero. I don't really pay attention to any one given market. The show is a show that has grown over the years. The reason it has grown is because I don't pay attention to each individual market. It's important that we just do the show. If something comes up that's uniquely Canadian, then we'll talk about it, and it's interesting. But other than that, we don't pay any more attention to one market than we do to another. You know what I mean? There's no point in it. It's like Johnny Carson didn't sit there and, or David Letterman or Jay Leno doesn't sit there and pay attention to one of his cities that he's on. And the show is bigger than that.
Peter Ray.
Howard, you're doing quite well right now in terms of getting listeners. What about a few years down the line? You think you'll still be as popular, or will people just get bored of listening to you talk about penis jokes and stuff like that?
Well, I don't think the show is only penis jokes. If the show was only penis jokes, we would probably have been off the air 20 years ago. We do mix it up with vagina jokes and fart jokes. I'll have you know. We just don't do penis jokes. And quite frankly, let me ask you this question, and maybe you can best answer this. Are you tired of your penis? I'm not tired of mine. I never get tired of talking about it. Yeah. 20 years I've been talking about this penis, and I tell you, I'm still going strong.
Still fascinated by it.
Still fascinated. Have you stopped being fascinated by your penis? Mr. Ray?
Not
or
right
is it
now,
still
no.
your best friend?
I have other things on my mind right now.
Well, you're the only guy in the room that does. My penis is my best friend.
He's risen above it all.
No, I would hope to think that the show is a little bit deeper than penis. For example, today we spent 2 hours talking about the Lady Di thing. Whatever's in the news. So this show, despite what you have heard about it, is a little bit more than just a penis joke. I don't think we would have succeeded for 20 years. And if your question is, will we succeed for another 20 years, you better believe it. Look at the competition. There's nothing out there.
Speaking of competition, I noticed that the two radio stations you're entering the contracts with here in Canada are both at the low end in terms of ratings. They need a ratings boost. Is that one of the reasons why you think they picked you up?
Yes. As a matter of fact, most stations we go on are usually in the toilet.
Yes, we haven't had the experience of going on a successful station, have we?
No one in their right mind would have a successful station and put us on. We've even had stations in the toilet fire us. So, no, we are the cavalry riding to the rescue. We are a nuclear bomb that one drops when they are desperate.
That's right.
And we are here. We are here at the great...
When all else fails.
That's right. We are here at the great 97.7 Sham, who are a bunch of brave broadcasters to put us on. And they're not afraid of our views. They're not afraid of putting on something different, and I applaud them. And I seem to be the only one applauding them.
There's another question over here.
Hi, Howard. Sébastien Benoit from Télévision 4 Saisons in Montreal. Another French silly guy. Salut, Howard. Ça va bien?
Thank you.
Okay. Howard, I understand that one of your crew member, Jackie
the joke man.
That's it. A couple of years ago, Jackie. Jacques,
right.
He took a dump in the Stanley Cup.
Yes.
Is that right? Because we as Canadians, it's like a great treasure, so I just want to know, is that right?
I got to tell you, I was honored when the Rangers won the Stanley Cup. I was honored to have in my studio, and all of Canada should know.
Howard?
Yes.
That was when the Devils won the Cup.
Yes.
Whoever.
Whatever.
We really follow the game.
Was it the Devils? And where are they from?
Claude Lemieux.
I thought Mark Messier brought it up here.
The Rangers wouldn't bring the cup. It was Claude Lemieux from the Devils who brought it the following year.
All right.
You're kidding.
Never contradict me during a press conference. No one would have caught it. Yeah, leave the facts out. Anyway, when the Devils won the championship, me not being much of a hockey fan because I'm a big klutz, I was honored to have the Stanley Cup here. And I saw this giant cup, and it moved me to think, what could we do to this cup? And we, yes, Jackie moved his bowels into the cup. And we aired it on television. And I understand this was a great affront to hockey fans, particularly in Canada, but so be it. What can I do? I thought it was great. When you got to go, you got to go. The guy had to go. That is a true story, though.
Mark Kelly, CBC News.
By the way, they still haven't cleaned the cup.
Howard, a lot of Canadians aren't that familiar with you. How would you define Howard Stern to the new Canadian audience?
Thank you. Well, I would like to say that the show is, at least from a show point of view. I wouldn't want to describe myself from a personal viewpoint because I'm a horrible scumbag in real life. I would just like to say that this show is dedicated to breaking boundaries, jokes, laughter, saying what's on our mind, letting the listeners have a point of view. I would say that it's probably the freshest, most exciting radio program ever. It's the radio program that changed the face of radio. Now we have thousands and thousands of imitators. And mostly the reason I'm syndicating my show is to at least go on in these markets and say, hey, we invented a lot of the stuff you're hearing. We're the ones who loosened up the airwaves so that it could be interesting. So it isn't just another dumb disc jockey with a deep voice screaming about the next Rolling Stones record.
Canada has much more restrictive radio policies than there are in the United States. Do you anticipate any problems with that here?
Yes. Many problems.
So what can you do about
Tons
that?
of problems. Nothing. I can't do anything about it. The United States government is at war with me. They are at war with me. They have fined me over $2 million. I suspect the Canadian government will be at war with me. But I can't let that stop me. I'm on a mission, Robin.
To what end? I have no idea.
Me neither.
And let me ask you one last. How would you define a Canadian?
A guy who lives in Canada. What would you define him as?
An American who doesn't know it?
That's a good one. I like that, too. You guys are Americans, let's face it.
Jamie Orchard.
Hi, Howard. Just to follow up on what Mark was just saying, have you ever been to Montreal, and can you really say that you speak for Montrealers in any way?
I can honestly say that I do not speak for Montrealers in any way. I think I have been in Montreal once, but I'm not sure.
Did you go across the border there when you were in Detroit?
No. I was in, that's not called Montreal, though. That's some other Canada thing. Windsor.
Oh, okay.
But I think when I was 16...
You went up there on a bus or something?
I went on a Western trip, and I might have even gotten laid in, or maybe I was 14. I think I was in Montreal. I had the chicken pox there.
It's not out west.
No, I know, but we somehow ended up there.
You got lost.
As a matter of fact, I actually got the chicken pox
In Montreal?
That's all I remember about it.
That's what they did for you.
And they flew me home on the plane.
But what do you think you have to say to Montrealers? A lot of Montrealers this morning are saying, you know, he's not from our city. What does he have to say to us? What do you have to say to Montrealers now?
Nothing.
On the air here?
I have absolutely nothing to say to them.
Does David Letterman say anything to Montrealers at night when he's on?
Probably not on there.
Sure he is.
Oh, he is?
Howard, I was talking to them in Canada. Almost every popular show that's on in the United States is on there. Seinfeld, Letterman, Leno, all
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Did he say anything to the
Does
Montrealers?
Jerry Seinfeld say anything to Montreal? Why should I say anything to Montrealers? Why would I?
The idea here is to entertain.
Why does radio have to be such a wimpy-ass medium where we have to kiss ass in every city we go on, but a guy like Jerry Seinfeld, who's a third of the talent than I am, he doesn't have to even acknowledge Montreal, and you guys accept him? What, I will now. I'm never saying anything to Montreal. You could say it for me in your silly newspaper. I don't need to say anything to Montreal. Why would I say to Montreal?
They don't get the concept here that we're not a radio show that caters to local needs.
Oh.
We're an entertainment show.
Yeah, in fact,
something radio had forgotten to do.
Let's say a tornado comes through Montreal, we won't even mention it.
We'll ignore it.
We'll ignore it.
Unless somebody dies in it in a funny way.
Right.
Howard, I understand that you don't let your own children listen to your show.
That is correct.
Why not?
Would you let your kids listen to this show? You think I'm proud of this? No, listen, my kids are young kids. This show is not appropriate for a 11-year-old. I'm a parent, and as a responsible parent, I wouldn't let my kid listen to the show.
Nor should they be watching all movies or reading all books.
Yeah, I'm a parent. And that's what I suggest everyone does. You know, people say to me, well, gee, then how can you be on the air if you don't think your show is appropriate for children? Well, I'm a parent. I don't let my kids watch every movie. I don't let my kids watch every television show. Actually, I do, but...
Because they're a lazy parent.
Because I'm a lazy parent. And actually, if you're listening to this show, I wouldn't even know it.
What they're listening to.
But, you know, I think also it's probably, I would actually let my kids listen to the show, but the weird thing is that, like, I'm their father, when I'm talking about me shaving my pubic hair and stuff, I don't want my kids to know I'm up in the bathroom doing that. I don't mind if your kids know that, but I don't need my kids knowing it. You know what I mean?
Because you have to discipline them.
Yeah.
They'll be laughing.
They'll be goofing on me and junk.
We have a question from Alistair Sutherland.
Yeah, hi, Howard. I think I'd like to point out to you there's quite a big difference between the French of France and the French of Quebec. I was wondering if we
figure it out.
Yeah, I don't have the time.
If we, the people in Montreal, were willing to bring you up, would you come up here and give the French of Quebec a chance to impress you with their culture, with the city of Montreal?
Luxury accommodation?
Yeah, and what's the per diem?
Talk to Ian McLean about that, but I'm sure he'll go all the way. There's no holds barred bringing you up here.
Nah, listen, I'm sure if I came there, it's a lovely place to live. I have nothing against Montreal. I'm happy. I am thrilled out of my mind to be on in Montreal. This is exciting for me. as far as the French go, hey, you got culture there. The culture will
survive or not.
Yeah, will survive or not if the people want it.
But I hate to tell you this, Howard, but it's the English people as much, possibly more than the French, that are concerned about you coming into the market.
Well,
isn't it the competing DJs?
Oh, because they can understand.
Yeah, maybe the French are better off listening. Well, competing DJs should be threatened out of their mind. For years, these guys have coasted doing bad radio. Montrealers have accepted it because, quite frankly, they had nothing else to listen to. Now there's a new man in town. There's a guy in town who actually...
If they're so good, they'll survive.
Yeah, but they won't. And, you know, as a matter of fact, I kind of got from the program director a rundown of who's in the radio market. And the competition, let me see if I can find this. You'll be interested to know this. There is like sort of two stations that we kind of really compete with in the morning. One is the Terry DeMonte and Ted Bird show, which evidently is so goddamn lame that we should beat them in a week. And the other guy is Aaron Rand and Tasso Tutsatsky's, who evidently Aaron's hero is Howard Stern. And he's been doing some Howard Stern type radio. Well, why do you need Howard Stern type radio with a guy from Canada imitating me when you can have the real deal? So I think that Canadians and particularly people in Montreal should be thrilled. Now they'll get to know that Aaron is a little pussy who steals someone's personality.
It's very funny to me that people believe that competition should exist and is good for every industry except radio.
Right. So if those guys are shaking in their pants, I'm glad.
Howard, have you ever heard of Howard Galganov?
No, I haven't. Who is that?
He's also starting today. He's a competitor on another AM station, and he's totally into the language issue and constitutional politics. I wondered if you'd be boning up on those issues yourself.
No. I think that's impossible. But I've never heard of the guy, and, you know, listen, I've brought a lot of freedom to the airwaves here in America. I suspect I've brought a lot of freedom, actually, to the airwaves in Canada. I'm sure that my presence is felt there through disc jockeys getting tapes of my show. But I think that we should all rejoice that I am there now, because why should you guys be limited in the entertainment you have access to? That's all. It's free speech.
Do we have any other questions? Howard, we have one more.
One last one.
All right, one last question.
My co-founder just asked you if you'd ever come to Montreal. I guess you got the chicken pox. That was kind of traumatic when you were a kid.
Yes.
You never wanted to come back. But aren't you curious to see what makes a city tick and some of the people that are here?
No. To be honest with you,
really?
no. I am not.
You got Cuban cigars, Howard.
Well, then I must get there immediately.
You really ought to get that chip off your shoulder. Nobody needs to know who your people are.
Right. It's a second. You guys have a second or third city mentality that people need to see you, people
and love you,
and
accept your culture.
Yeah, you don't need any of that. You don't need my acceptance. Believe me,
if
I'm a bum.
love it, love it.
Yeah,
Robin, if all you need is first-class accommodations, we can look after that.
Live your life.
If you want to bring Howard with you, he's welcome to.
I say live your life and relax, and don't be worried about my acceptance. For God's sakes, I mean, certainly you don't need acceptance from me. And well, I'm just thrilled to be on in Montreal. I mean, this makes our show international. This is a great thing because people have said for years the show would never be able to syndicate. People in Philadelphia wouldn't like it. People in Los Angeles wouldn't like it. There are differences. And then people had said, certainly it would never work in another country. Well, I think...
This is a grand experiment.
Yeah, and I think that the experiment will, like Frankenstein, get completely out of hand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Will you have black people up in Canada?
Of course we have black people up in
Canada. Oh, you do? I didn't know that.
They snuck in. Huh?
How did they get in? How did black people get into Canada?
Well, you know, because they're part of the Commonwealth. You know, there are black members of that whole British Empire. And so people from the West Indies and so forth migrate to Canada.
Oh, West Indies black guys. Those aren't black guys.
Well, where do you think? We all came from the same place.
You guys don't have black guys like we have black guys, though.
Well, actually, they fled from the United States, Howard.
Is that right?
That's why they're here.
Did you guys have slavery over there?
Yes, we did have slavery for a short period. We had slavery in Canada.
So why don't the blacks scream about Canada and all those whiteys up there?
Well, good will they do?
I guess not.
Well, they do.
I didn't realize you had blacks. Well, that's something I've learned today. I thought Canada was free of blacks.
No.
I did not know that.
I have met West Indian blacks who live in Canada and love it.
They do.
It's a wonderful country.
All right. Well, there you go. That speaks very high. In fact, we're going to send you all our black people. There's a whole thing going on there.
We have all kinds of wonderful people up here, Howard.
Excellent. Listen, I am thrilled to be on in Montreal. I want to thank the members of the press. I know that it's controversial for some reason that I am now on the radio in Montreal. All I can say is get ready for some great entertainment. I look forward to broadcasting into your fine city.
Thank you.
Oh, what's
Thanks
that
for
noise?
That's music. Thank you. And now, Robin, to make this...
they were quite polite.
They were. I was very impressed.
They'll lose that.
Yeah. And now the Howard Stern Singers to sing about our... all together now. Everybody's happy.
Media.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are in Montreal. Come up now. I'll be saying penis internationally. Breaking all the rules. Thank you. Howard Stern Show. It's a daily 4 or 5 hours of the world's greatest radio, Robin. Who would be against that? You know that Canada was discovered by Francois Golineski, a French Polak? What? Yeah. He invented the recipe for ice. He's the king of the mono, yeah. We continue to spread the infection internationally. And we'll keep you posted on all the controversy about going into Canada, because believe me, they devoted endless television shows in Montreal to it and various media discussions.
We're live from the Medley. This is take one. Behind me, you can see some dancers getting ready for a major Latin love-in, which is being held here tonight. But first, big news in Montreal radio. Chaume FM, once known as the Spirit of Montreal, has moved its morning show to afternoons, and Howard Stern's show is coming in from New York City, mornings 6 to 10.
Howard Stern is the best at what he does. There's a reason why he reaches 20 million people on his broadcast and over 40 stations every day.
Montreal has an ego. I think they like to hear about themselves. I think they like to have local content. They like to know that the people that are getting them up and going in the morning live the city, know the city.
People certainly don't make any apologies for watching television shows that come from the United States. This is it's an increasingly global village. Stern has been to this point an American phenomenon. He is now an international phenomenon.
They'll come in and for 3 months, people will give it a try, and after that, I think they'll make up their mind.
It's going to be a very different morning radio soundscape after Labor Day in Montreal.
Sure is. Boy, all those guys needed was a boxing belt.
Well, there you go. And the discussion just keeps on going.
Well, I'm glad they've got something to talk about.
We gave them something to talk about. They should love us. Between us and Lady Di, there's plenty to talk about. Can't argue that.
Hi, I'm Wayne Gretzky, and I moved to New York and joined the New York Rangers just to be closer to Howard Stern. Hello, this is Wayne Gretzky of the New York Rangers. Some people have called me the world's greatest hockey player, but I trade all of my skills on the ice to be as half as talented in radio as Howard Stern is.
Song. You don't even need lyrics when you're Rob Zombie.
So in Paris, we have Christopher Dickey, who joined us in the early hours right after the accident last night. Christopher is Newsweek magazine's bureau chief in Paris. Christopher, I'm curious as to learn what you've learned since we last spoke, and also learn what Newsweek was able to, what they'll be able to publish, deadlines being what they are.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Christopher?
Hello.
Christopher?
Yes.
Hi, it's Brian Williams again. I was just curious to know what you've learned and where you've been in Paris since we last spoke about 12 hours ago.
Yes, well, actually the paparazzi that were in pursuit of the car in which the princess and the others were fatally wounded have been apprehended and are being held in custody in an undisclosed location here in Paris.
I understood it was a charge that was strong enough to allow French police to hold them for a few days if they need to, correct?
That's correct. The speed of the car was reported to be well over 90 miles an hour, and it is now being reported that Princess Di instructed the driver to drive at this high rate of speed so that she may get to a video store before closing to rent private parts from Howard Stern.
Who is reporting that? Newsweek magazine, sources of yours?
Yes, all the news reports are reporting that. She was trying to get to a video store to rent private parts before closing. Watch.
Interesting. Here in the States, the initial report said they were driving at a high rate of speed, both because they were
I love that.
to Doty's apartment.
Who is reporting that? The Easter Bunny, you dolt. Who is reporting Howard Stern's private part? Hey, the first 25 listeners to call the 92.3 K-Rock toll-free phone lines right now at 1-888-434-1997. I hate that 888. I hate 1-888.
You don't like that? You liked 1-800.
Oh, I loved 1-800.
You're so stuck in your way.
1-888-434-1997 will win a trip for two to attend the exclusive party to celebrate the premiere of The Girls of Scores on Time Warner Home Theater pay-per-view.
I was wondering when we were going to celebrate that.
The party is tonight, starting at 5 p.m. at the world-famous Scores in New York City, which is a great place, trust me. As a married man, it's one of the few places I can go and see naked women, and it seems to be acceptable.
To you.
To me. Anyway, The Girls of Scores airs on Time Warner Theater pay-per-view September 5th and September 12th. And I will be watching both of those days. I'm going to watch that, The Girls of Scores. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
What's your favorite show?
That's my favorite show. Some people like Seinfeld. I like The Girls of Scores. Is it really boy, I want to see that.
You want to see if you see anybody you know.
Right. I know some of these girls. Bye-bye Baywatch. Hello, Girls of Scores. I'm going to talk to Lonnie about developing a show like Baywatch, except it all takes place at Scores.
Uh-huh. The accidents and tragedies that happen at nightclubs that the girls have to save people from.
Well, remember when Fred got loaded and fell down the steps?
That's true.
They could have saved him. In fact, one of the Scores girls did CPR.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was taking an EMS.
That is really true. Yeah, triple D's. She's a beautiful girl. Yeah. And then, I'll be eating shrimp or something, and the shrimp will get lodged in my throat, and one of the girls has to take it out with her tongue.
Oh, dear. Is that how that works?
Yeah. It'll be a cool show. Well, there's so much to talk about. Look, we were gone for 2 weeks. A million things happened. I took notes. I don't know that I can get to everything today. I didn't tell you about my vacation. I didn't hear about you saved somebody's life, I heard?
Right, I was going to, being a lifesaver myself, I can imagine what it was like to rush to this car.
Right. What happened when you saved a life?
Went off the road. I wonder if I have my little note here from the person I saved. Actually, I didn't do much saving, but I did get involved for a change.
Well, what happened?
We run in the opposite direction. I was in a little place in New Jersey called Cape May.
What are you doing there in the first place?
Just roaming around, just wanted to see the place.
Well, how did you end up in Cape May
I was in Ocean City, Maryland, and there's a ferry that takes you over to Cape May, New Jersey, and Lewes, Delaware, or something. So
right.
It was just an interesting day trip, and Tom's wife, Penelope, always goes there, and she raves about the place. So I said, let me go over and see.
Yeah, but she married Tom, so how much could she know? Come on.
I like Penelope, so I thought...
I like her, but I don't like her taste in men.
Her taste in towns is okay.
Right.
So anyway... Go over to Cape May, and we're walking around, and it was a hot day, so we finally stopped into this place.
What were you wearing?
That was one of those days I was in a grody T-shirt and whatever, shorts.
I'm sporting wood.
Thank you.
No bra?
Oh, yes, always a bra.
Why don't you ever go braless?
Because, I go braless around the house
right.
and stuff like that.
But never in public?
It's just too much to deal with.
Right, when people stare and...
Just they're all over the place,
right.
and you got to keep track. I want to go one way, they want to go another.
Wow. I remember the days when they dragged on the ground. That's why you were
And that was a problem, because
right.
always, I tripped a lot.
So let's get to the point.
So anyway, we stopped into this place to get something to drink, to cool off, and I had just...
Who were you with, your boyfriend?
No, I was with my friend Kathy,
all right,
who lives down in Maryland. We decided to go to the ocean.
Go ahead.
So anyway, we go into this place. I had just come out of the ladies' room when I heard this woman stand up and scream, "Does anybody know the Heimlich maneuver?"
I would have been out the door.
And it...
You know what Heimlich means to me? Get away or else someone's going to sue you.
Run.
Right.
And
I know the Heimlich maneuver.
it seemed to me that nobody was moving. Everybody just stopped. And I looked over in that direction, and there was this woman with tears streaming down her face.
Was it the woman who yelled? She couldn't yell if she was...
No, she couldn't make a sound. She was just standing there with, going, and tears coming out of her eyes, and she was all red, and just, she looked like she was going to pass out.
So what did you do?
So, I then heard the woman screamed out again, does anybody know the Heimlich maneuver? And my friend Kathy is a nurse. We went to nursing school together.
Go ahead.
Actually. And Kathy then stood up and said, is she serious? And I grabbed her arm and I said, yes, she's serious. And I dragged Kathy over.
So you didn't do anything. You just dragged.
Go save her.
Smart. Because if you had done it, I would have said there's something wrong with you because you would have been involved in a lawsuit.
Right. I didn't touch the woman.
What was the woman wearing?
I had Kathy do it. Who knows? All I know is that Kathy actually grabbed this woman and did the Heimlich
and it worked?
maneuver, and this thing popped out.
What was it?
I don't know, because the woman then caught it. And, then she sort of...
What was she eating? We didn't even find out?
No, it was so fast. You don't notice what people are eating. I threw my, I had a little fanny pack. I threw my fanny pack
Fanny
away.
pack.
I just threw it into an empty booth, to get to this woman and grab
Really?
Kathy, so I didn't even know what was going on.
Why'd you have to throw your fanny pack away?
I don't know. I thought I might have to do something, so I needed my hands free.
Quick, get rid of my fanny pack.
Throw away your credit cards and your money.
Well, I wanted to tell you, be quiet about this. I smell TV movies.
But it's funny because the lady was so... we didn't know whether we had really done anything or not.
Of course you did.
Like, okay.
You're a hero.
We did it, and we went back over to the bar. We couldn't buy ourselves any drinks. The bartender was thanking us because he was trapped behind the bar. Usually, I guess it's his job to go
read the letter.
People.
Right.
And
he was trapped. That's his job.
And so we saved the day. So this woman, she just sat there and stared at us afterwards and said, you're my guardian angel. You're my guardian angel.
You did nothing.
So she wrote and she said, dear lady, thank you ever so much. May God bless you in your life and keep you safe.
God.
You're in my prayers for life.
You saved the religious freak.
Thank you from my heart, Kathleen.
Wow. We should call her. I bet she's one of those religious freaks that hates us. Now she's forced to like us.
She doesn't know it was me.
Now she'll stalk you.
But it's funny, she had this little angel card with her.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
She's real religious, huh?
Yeah, and I thought about that. I said, you know what? We never stop to think of what kind of person this was.
You tell her God didn't save you, you did.
This is one of those tourist towns. She probably chokes
today.
every day.
Yeah.
Somebody to save her, they give her a Jesus card. I'm joking.
No kid, we got to call her on the air.
I don't have a number
You don't?
No, who wanted to
I need proof.
be that involved? But it was just she wrote me this note.
Wow, good for you, Rob.
She just kept, she was beside herself.
Well, now you can add the word lifesaver to your resume. I have saved lives, so I know what it's like.
And another big announcement.
You're getting married.
No.
What?
Tony and I, Mr. X and I
are engaged.
Broke up.
What?
What? So.
What? Was I just playing chess to get you engaged? I thought you were pregnant.
No.
What happened?
Well, it was just one of those things, like either you're going to or you're not, and he just couldn't get his mind around that whole concept, so...
Of what? Being home for you?
No, just, being in a relationship, marrying, that whole thing, so...
You were really in love.
Chasing, Howard.
He chased her for 12 years.
12 years and said, this is not for me. That's it.
Maybe your oral sex wasn't as good as you thought it was.
Who knows? All I know is I'm free and looking.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's true. You better get word out because everyone thinks you're taken. Everyone's been sort of like not approaching you. Yeah. Attention, all janitors.
Excuse me?
Well, yeah, you know those guys.
Oh, stop it.
Attention, all janitors.
Thank you, Howard. Well, attention, all big fat sluts for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but not fat. But sluts would be acceptable. Now, what is those guys that you said? The janitors and who else?
Parking lot attendants.
Parking lot attendants. Robin is back in action, in circulation. But the roofies flow. Thank you. No kidding.
Yep, I'm looking again.
How are we feeling about this?
Well, it's sad, of course, because I had high hopes, and he's somebody I really care about, so...
Will you ever see him again?
Oh, sure, Sure, we're still going to be friends.
So he can still stoop you?
Please.
Another 12 years.
In other words, if you guys just are like hanging out, you might do it for just friendship, but you're not formally going out.
No, I don't know that that's the case at all.
Any tears involved in the breakup? None.
No. Why would you do that?
I mean, him. He's losing a nice little piece of ass.
Well, you'd have to ask him about that. I wouldn't know.
Right. So he broke up?
Yeah, it was basically he just didn't want to.
Be in a relationship.
Yeah.
He's so desirable that.
No, he's just some guys just can't handle that whole thing. It's kind of.
So he had a lot of sex with you, and now he's moving on.
Well, that's the way it goes. It was fun.
You're not complaining. I know, because sometimes we were working out of town, and you would have to run back just to get laid.
Stop it.
It must have been really good.
Take the red eye.
You remember that? You took the red eye.
That is not
You
true.
said to me, "Oh man, I'm getting laid."
I'm out of here. Stick it around. Don't get.
Well, this must have been tough on you because I know you were in love.
It wasn't. No, it was. Nothing breaks up like as a surprise.
I see.
So
it was coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
So no surprise.
Well.
You know how it is, Howard. One day it's marriage, and the next day it's goodbye.
Oh, look, Jackie, how long did it take Nancy to convince you? She's got the friggin' license hanging on the wall in a frame.
She does, right?
Yeah.
That's her greatest accomplishment.
Spin it around.
It's like winning the Olympics.
Marrying a drunk. Well, listen, Robin, I don't know whether to be happy or sad about this.
Well, you're happy because it certainly wasn't a bad marriage that broke up.
Right, that's true. Could have gotten married and then you had to break
right.
up.
It could have been a real mess.
And half your assets
could
have been out the window.
Stupid.
Yeah, it could have looked really dumb. Well, there's lots more guys in Montreal.
There you go. I got new territory.
We've exhausted a lot of cities, but we got 2 new ones. Montreal and Toronto.
Here I come.
Here's Robin.
They said they'd give me luxury accommodations.
What about the rumor that he will be suing you for palimony?
Oh. Well, I don't think that's true.
That is not true.
No.
All right.
No.
Was there any settlement at all? Take my antique couch.
Well, all right. Look, that's it. So what are we going to do about it? Life got to go on.
That's what I think.
Right. You don't seem unhappy.
You know me.
Yeah. You don't seem any worse for the wear.
I have a good life.
And we'll continue to have one.
There you go.
You, Robin.
See, and I always have this kind of love.
And he knows about the breakup?
Oh, of course he does.
All right, okay. Because sometimes I know you've broken up with people and they don't know.
Well, sometimes I tell you first.
All right. Hey, listen, on tomorrow's program, aside from your bombshell, Robin, that you're no longer with Mr. X, on tomorrow's program,
yes.
Crackhead Bob in Memphis as Elvis's cousin.
I want to hear that.
Yeah, not to be missed.
Do we have footage as well?
That is correct.
Wow.
That is correct. If Gancey figured out how to work the camera, we should have some footage.
You never know.
Yeah, and
just what climate are we in today? Are you burning up?
No, I'm almost nude, so I'm fine. I took off all my clothes. You're wearing a jacket. I took off my shirt. I wear these.
I'm about to achieve meltdown.
I wear these beautiful shirts and stuff for the e-camera.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on a camera like this, but what I do is I strip down.
You can't stay in.
No, I'm gonna take my clothes off. Just take everything off.
So.
Oh, I feel so good. Oh. It is warm.
Summer was over.
No, it's not in here. We'll have summer all winter.
And for anybody who believes in psychics,
thank you.
I think this is the definitive story to prove that it's all bull.
Is this Lady Di psychic?
Yes.
Yeah, good. We've talked about this.
18 days before this tragic crash, Di and Dodie helicoptered in to see a psychic.
Yeah, Lady Di's personal psychic.
That's right. She's been going to this woman for quite some time. This is her psychic advisor. And they took a helicopter to get there, and she and Dodie both went to the psychic.
Imagine your lives are that, empty, that you have to helicopter in to see a psychic.
And what can it's one thing for some poor woman who is trying to make ends meet, go to get some, cheering up. Somebody to tell her things are going to work out, you're going to find some money, somebody's going to leave you
Poor
something.
people.
Guy had everything.
I know. What do you want to know? Yeah, happiness. Luckily, luckily the helicopter driver was sober. The climate in here is more unpredictable than your relationship. It's unbelievable. You're absolutely right. I am sweating.
Rita Rogers is Di's psychic consultant, her psychic friend, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And 18 days before the crash, Di and Dodie showed up at the house, and people are speculating. They say, we don't know what she was told.
Don't you
well,
like?
she certainly wasn't told to stay out of a tunnel in Paris.
Don't you like how some psychics are bigger than others? Like she's in a house and you have to helicopter in to see her, and
the phone's ringing off the hook with all of her celebrity clients.
Well, they say that in this report that Lady Di left the session crying hysterically.
Right.
Now, what the hell did these psychics say? Did they say you're going to die? No.
Well, why don't they tell you how so you're going to avoid it?
Right.
That's so stupid.
You know, my wife started going to see something. My wife has a friend who I won't mention her name on the air, but she's a big yenta on Long Island.
One of the biggest.
Yeah, one of her friends goes to a psychic, and my wife started going to a psychic. And
now, these are more people who don't need good things to happen to them because their lives are good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm providing. Yesterday we ran out of milk. I said to my wife, you know what your whole job is? Just get food supplies in here, and I'll keep working and making money. All you got to do is supply me with the sustenance of life.
You need some fuel to go on.
Yeah, just get me the fuel. Everything else is done for you. I am busy. You're not busy at all. Don't tell me you have kids. I got 8 housekeepers in here. One day she didn't have a housekeeper. She goes, I don't have a housekeeper. I'm like, one day you don't have a housekeeper.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the days?
And life falls apart.
Yeah. Oh, life falls apart. With the housekeeper, we didn't have a housekeeper for the Labor Day week. Life fell apart as we know it.
Oh, dear.
Dishes not done. No milk in the house.
There was no help?
None. You know how frightening that is?
Because I didn't think you let a day go by without any help at all.
Well, I had it covered. I have 7-day-a-week help.
Yeah.
But
what happened?
Labor Day, everybody's...
Did they actually expect to take holiday?
Yeah.
And there is no holiday help, huh?
I told my wife, women used to cross the country in wagons. What's your excuse?
She wasn't going to make it.
No. I tell you. But anyway, getting back to this psychic business, my wife started going to a psychic. I'll tell you something. I know why Lady Di was crying. I cried after I saw the bills. That's why she was crying. I don't care how rich you are. And I'll tell you something. I said to my wife, look, I have never done this in our marriage. My money is your money. Obviously, the law says so. If they didn't, believe me, I'd have been long gone. My money is your money. You can spend your money on what you want to spend it on. You know, hey, I don't begrudge you anything. You hung in there with me when radio was bad and all that kind of stuff, and I'm happy for you. I said, but I got to put my foot down. I am not paying for the psychic. Go get your own job.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't allow her to go to...
No, I do not. I do not. I don't. I put my foot down. I said, look, I'm working my ass off. I'm busting my ass.
What exactly is she wanting to happen?
Who knows? You call her and ask her.
You haven't had this discussion.
She asks, what will the kids do? What will the kids be? And I'm like, you know what it is? You know, it's a fun thing and everything. Like, maybe you do it once, I could understand, because it's fun. But when you start going on a regular basis, there's something wrong with you. You're either retarded, or you know what? You just got too much goddamn money and too much free time. Go get a job. Yeah, really, you're a loser.
Did you buy into that?
What?
Did you really buy into it? Do they give her bad
look
news?
Look who you're talking to.
Oh, yeah, we're talking to Mr. Tea Leaves over there.
Not me.
He's reading the bottom of his beer can.
Well,
yes, it's marijuana.
It's empty.
Yeah, right. No, I know your wife's into that, right? She's another one trying to be spiritual. You know what? The Catholic Church says it best, man. All that is voodoo. In fact, the Catholic Church is voodoo as well. But, I mean, it's just voodoo.
That's like, pick your poison.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a psychic. I've yet to meet a psychic that's told me anything.
But this should clue people in. Because if this woman had any powers at all, 18 days before this woman died in a horrible crash, she was with 2 people who were going to be involved in a horrendous accident, and she couldn't tell them anything.
But don't you see something?
To save their lives.
In the newspaper, they're trying to paint it like the woman did tell her, because Di left crying.
Why wouldn't you go put yourself in a box?
I don't know. There's a beautiful question from a beautiful woman who is free and single. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Meanwhile, the limo driver from Princess Diana's Sunday night crash may have been more drunk than even first. He's getting drunker.
Yeah, this guy's so loaded.
He drank so much, he's still getting drunk.
Let's talk about how drunk this guy was. Here's the report I heard. I heard that the legal drinking limit in France is something like 0.08, whatever that means.
Well, there's a 0.5 or something.
Yeah, something like that, whatever it is.
That is the limit, and then you're really drunk at 0.8 or something.
Okay, so here's the deal. The 0.8 or whatever would be comparable to 3 glasses of wine.
Right.
Okay.
And a beer or something.
And a beer. 3 glasses of wine and a beer.
No better.
Right. Now, what was this guy? They say this guy was.
They say it was like 9 shots of booze in 2 hours could get you to the level that he was at. And they said this guy thought he was off duty. He was supposed to come back to work in the morning.
They called him last minute.
Gone out, gone for a couple of drinks thinking he was off duty, and then he left the bar, and then he must have gotten some emergency call because Doty and Di wanted to get out of this hotel inconspicuously.
Isn't his job weird? Like, the second he gets off, he has to go have 9 shots in a row.
Right. I said, well, that tells you something right there. He's, I think, the, second in command of security at the hotel, but drives him often and drives, Sly Stallone is lucky. He didn't have to call this guy in an emergency because the guy had once driven him.
Right.
So anyway, they called this guy back because they were going to have, and I don't know why you make these arrangements. Doty's regular driver took another car out.
Okay, let me tell you what happened.
Decoy.
Yeah.
But why not have the other guy go out and use your regular driver?
Yeah, they weren't thinking. This was the problem. They did this at the last minute, and all of a sudden they said, you go off, be a decoy. They said, we can get you another driver, and they got him another driver and all this kind of stuff.
And it seems like the decoy thing worked not at all.
So when they say this guy's drunk, is he Tim Allen drunk or Christian Slater drunk?
Well, he wasn't hiding in a stairwell naked.
Right, that's the Christian Slater drunk.
He was driving, so that's Tim Allen.
Tim Allen drunk, okay. Because I heard Christian Slater was on CNN saying, man, that guy was loaded.
I heard quotes from Christian Slater saying, I could be headed for a fall.
Yeah, could be.
Meanwhile, he'll be in court today,
right,
facing his own set of problems. But the limo driver now, they say, could have been nearly 4 times the legal limit for driving in France. And they say that the speedometer of the car was frozen at 121 miles per hour.
Wow.
And the people who have reconstructed the, skid marks and the car and all things that...
I have skid marks. Want to reconstruct them?
That crash experts do.
You can tell what I ate for the last 3 days.
Said that the car was probably going between 112 and 121 miles per hour when it entered that tunnel. The family of Dodi Fayed is saying that one of those scooter drivers swerved and tried to get in front of the car or something and was flashing this light into the eyes of the driver so that they could shed light into the car so they could get a better picture, I guess, because, as you said before, the side windows are blacked out.
I'm watching CNN, and, they're running out of stuff to do. So who do they interview? They interview the guy who manufactures Mercedes-Benz. And he goes, the interviewer, isn't it amazing, your car, an armored Mercedes-Benz that you make, did you see the shape it was in after an accident? The guy said, wait a second, cars are made to be in accidents at 50 miles an hour. Says at 120 miles an hour, you can put a neutron bomb. The shell is gonna explode. It's impossible for cars. They're not built to go 120 miles an hour.
And especially an armored car like that one.
Yeah.
It has extra weight and a whole bunch of other things that make it harder to control at high speed.
And now when you talk about paparazzi, flashing bulbs and all that stuff, let's assume that's all true. And it goes back to my original point from 6 o'clock this morning. If people are taking your picture, just drive normal. Who cares? Why do you have to go 120 miles an hour? Guy was loaded, and all he wanted to do was impress his 2 celebrities in the back.
Yeah, then also reports that he was taunting the paparazzi.
Yeah,
just
it's a big game.
Before he had to drive these 2 off.
And let's face it, Dodi Al-Fayed, while a nice guy and everything, was probably really getting off on all the pictures and all the stuff because he wanted to be a celebrity, and his father wanted him to be with Lady Di. Here's a guy who can have any girl he wants. Why does he want Lady Di? He wants all this excitement. He wants excitement in his life. So I don't blame the paparazzi at all for this. I'm the opposite of Tom Cruise. I blame this drunken driver. And drunk driving laws aren't strict enough, as far as I'm concerned.
You don't know what the laws are in France.
Oh, really? I'm sure they're wimpy, like the French.
Well, they have a lower
no, but he was
legal
shot.
limit.
Yeah.
He had 1.175 or something.
It was 1.87. I said they keep testing. He keeps getting drunker.
Yeah. We're still not done testing
I
him.
don't know where he's going to end up.
They ought to stop already
He
with
could
these
be
tests.
Fred drunk before we're done.
Impossible.
He's totally passed out.
Can you imagine what Fred drank to pass out like that?
According to CNN, I was in a stuporous state.
Yeah. But anyway, Tom Cruise is an idiot. He got on. All of a sudden, he had an issue. Paparazzi, just terrible. The paparazzi, they're just terrible. This is despicable. Had nothing to do with paparazzi. And I guarantee you, Lady Di was back there screaming, I can't take it. They're hounding me. Get away from them. And
yeah, there are friends of Doty's who have reported to gossip columnists like Cindy Evans that Doty was probably into this totally.
Yeah.
And could have been responsible for tipping off the press to come there in the first
Of
place.
course.
We don't know that, but he was really into getting all of this.
Yeah, the point is, and then they love to act like it's bothering them. Dude, be happy. Just, drive your car 30, 40, 50 miles an hour and let people drive by on scooters and take pictures. Who cares? You got blacked out windows. People are nuts. I've been in these situations. Everybody gets nuts. People around me go, they start shoving. I've had bodyguards push and shove stuff that's happened to me in airports. And I go, what are you shoving? I'll stand over there, take a few pictures.
I've actually seen you stop and say, let them take the picture.
Yeah, I go, what are you going to do, fight these guys? They take a few pictures, sign a few things. After a while, they go away. What are you going to do? A big deal with Tom Cruise. The biggest problem in Tom Cruise's life right now is paparazzi. Can you imagine having a life where your biggest problem is people taking pictures of you?
Yeah.
Stop whining.
Enjoy your life.
Get your picture taken. Sign a few autographs.
You know, the other airy thing is that Diana was at that Gianni Versace funeral just a couple of weeks ago, consoling Elton John.
All those guys are Jonases. Stay away from everyone.
I thought that's pretty sad. She didn't know a few weeks later, she'd be in the same boat.
Right. You never know. It's always embarrassing.
Oh.
Life is one big embarrassment.
The model who was suing Doty...
She going to drop that case?
...has decided to drop the lawsuit.
Oh, there you go. What a nice lady.
She says she was devastated after learning about his death. She really had hoped that the lawsuit would wake up Doty and make him come back to her. That's really what she was seeking, she says, not money.
Yeah, sure. I wish they would throw her in jail for a frivolous lawsuit. Anyone who files frivolous lawsuits, throw them in jail. How frivolous can you get? He broke up with me. I'm gonna sue him.
Kelly Fisher claimed that by
if she says
her for Princess Diana.
If she says that she was suing him to wake him up so she could have him back, that shows you how frivolous the lawsuit is.
Mm-hmm.
That's proof that it was frivolous. There was no money damages. How dare she use our court system, clog it up with meaningless paper to get her boyfriend back? She really should be in jail, that model.
Fisher has forgiven Doty, according to her lawyer.
Oh, isn't that nice?
And plans to go on with her life.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. She says Fisher will keep the $233,000 sapphire and diamond band that she says Fayed gave her as an engagement ring.
Yeah, good luck. Oh, is she a misery?
She says that at the time they were dating, Fayed offered to her $500,000 to shift her career so she could spend more time with him. She says she got only $60,000 and $200,000 and another $200,000 check bounced.
When a guy says to you, "I'll pay you," and you don't have to have a career, you know what you say? F off. Have your career.
Howard, if somebody offered you $500,000
go ahead
to be more available to them,
it'll never happen.
I know, but just imagine it.
Right.
You'd try to make some accommodation, wouldn't you?
You'd
be so flattered.
What
have you been smoking?
I agree with that guy.
Meanwhile, 7 photographers face a court appearance today. The photographers were detained after witnesses told police they'd seen paparazzi on motorcycles swarm Diana's car just before it crashed.
Paparazzi.
How come you can swarm a car and none of you get hurt in an accident like that?
Because they're not drunk. You're driving responsibly.
You can't swarm a car going 121 miles an hour unless you're going as fast.
120 miles an hour on a motor scooter. What a motor scooter? You go flying off.
That's why I don't understand all these stories. How could they swarm this car?
I don't know. And now they want to throw those guys in jail for doing their job.
A French prosecutor indicates at least some of the photographers will be placed under formal investigation, a legal step before charges in the case, possibly because they didn't help the crash victim. Well, they were too busy taking pictures.
Yeah, they got a deadline. These are hot pictures. No, that's pretty cold.
They are also going over 20 rolls of film confiscated from the photographers. A French judicial source, meanwhile, suggests the driver had a blood alcohol level, I told you, 4 times the legal limit of France's legal driving limit.
All I'll say is if there are any celebrities out there doing this kind of stuff, like going 120 miles an hour to avoid paparazzi.
Yeah, I hope you learn a lesson.
Tom Cruise admitted that he goes through red lights and stuff to get away from them. I think he should be arrested.
Well, what he said was, and it's a smart move, they pull over and call police for help.
There you go. That is a smart move. But he really should stay off CNN. He's really dopey. I mean, he's a moron.
Now there's going to be a charity in Princess Diana's name.
Wouldn't it be great if, like, Tom Cruise pulled over to a police station to get help, and the police came out with cameras and started taking pictures of him? Are these worth anything?
Look at my kid, Tom. Look at my kid.
It could be worse inside the police station.
Yeah.
The fund will be the Diana Prince of Wales Memorial Fund for people who want to contribute to her charities. So Diana in death will be as good to her charities as she was in life. President Clinton has decided not to go to London to attend the Saturday funeral of Diana. She was not a head of state or involved in public policy in any way. So he has decided that he does not have to make that trip, either Hillary or some other member of the administration.
Yeah, he wants to send Hillary, so he'll be single for a couple of days. Hey, why don't you go? Go ahead, you go. Go for like a month.
A doctor who tried to assist after the accident says that, yes, paparazzi were snapping photos the whole time he was trying to help a moaning and flailing Di regain her ability to breathe. But he says he can't say that they got in his way, got in the way of the assigned to provide. They just stood there and did their job of snapping pictures. And a German tabloid has published the first pictures of Dodie and Di in the crash vehicle after the crash.
You're going to look at the pictures, right? I want to see the pictures.
If they come out, you know,
I got to look.
News first.
Yeah, me too. I think it's wrong, but I got to look. Bad news.
So,
there you go. There's all your Lady Di info.
well, let me see. There's a couple of little sound bites we can use here. I think there's a woman there who, you know, is very torn up, a British woman, who says that she thinks the public should be included in the funeral arrangement of Princess Di.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Why would she want to be included?
Well, they want to make sure she gets buried the right way.
Let's see what
Those
she says.
Buckingham Palace people might not do the right thing.
It's quite clear that the public needs to be able to express its pain and sorrow on this occasion, doesn't it? So I think it's probably
do it at home.
quite the best thing.
It's close to a state funeral. That's what people are looking for, whether the royal family is going to completely accept Di back into their fold. They say, you know, she's lying in state, and they have these big books that people can go up and sign. And, you know, there'll be a Westminster Abbey funeral, but she will not be buried there. She will then be taken to the Spencer family estate, which is her family, and buried there. They say there is no room in Westminster Abbey. Not even the Queen could be buried there at this point.
When I die, I want to have a sign-in book. I like that.
Oh, everybody does.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Can you please get that for me?
I'll
Make
get
sure
it
that
for you
happens.
now. People can
Start signing now.
Sign while you're alive.
Thank you. Any other tape there that you want?
Not for this
Okay, let me take a break.
story.
We'll tell you what else is going on right after.
Hello, this is Riley Martin. I'm a person who has been abducted by aliens. At this moment, however, I'm talking to you from the very strange place, Fred Norris apartment. And now, from the top of the Howard Stern building, it's an alien invasion led by Howard Stern.
92 great.
America's oldest and largest car buying service since 1977 is Car Cash. High instant cash prices. That's what you want. You want to take your car and sell it in 20 minutes. And you want to get a great price. And that's what Car Cash provides. It's that simple. This should really be a 15-second commercial. The best car buying service. I've sold 2 cars to them, and it's always been great. Did they touch my equipment while I was gone?
Well, don't they always? Why? What do you...
I don't know. I find my voice straining where I wasn't before.
Do you think that it's just first day?
No. First day.
I'm just saying, back from a vacation, maybe you're not...
No, I was yelling and screaming.
projecting. funny.
I was yelling and screaming and projecting the entire vacation.
You exercise.
Yeah.
Your vocals always.
212-914-CAR Kit. It's not like an instrument I didn't use. CarCash.com also. 212-914-CAR-CASH. The easiest number for instant cash is Car Cash. Thank you.
92.3.
Tennis legend Jimmy Connors meets the stuttering John.
Hey, Jimmy, what did you do with the bag?
What bag?
Oh, the bag you used to put over Chris Everett's head.
I think we better get to business here, what we have to take care of, but thank you very much.
Game, set, match. Stuttering John. You're listening to Howard Stern.
Cool. How the hell did he have the balls as that? You been watching tennis at all?
You know, I'm just reading about that because I wanted to see if Sampras got knocked out.
You lost that match?
Yeah.
When did they continue the match? It got canceled because of rain.
Well, I don't know when they continued it because I wasn't watching it, but I found out today that he's out. It was an upset.
When did the upset occur? This morning? It can't be this morning.
Of course not this
It
morning.
was last night? You mean they continued that match?
Yeah.
Oh, shucks. I would have watched it. I was in the middle of it. It was going really, it was so close.
Number 15 seed is
Yeah.
open upset.
Wow. Oh, that should be interesting. So either he's going to be Agassi or Chang, who ends up
Yeah,
as
and
champ.
Chang's been playing really well.
Yeah, real good. That guy's got legs like tree trunks.
I think he's been working out.
Yeah. It's hard to accept him as an American, isn't it? Seriously, don't you always forget he's American?
No, I don't.
I do. Don't you?
You are so prejudiced.
Oh, absolutely.
How could you say that? Americans come in all colors.
I know it's hard to accept. I like to think of Americans as all like, you know.
White?
Yeah. Isn't that what America was all about?
No.
One people, one color.
No, we came from a lot of different places.
You know, I hate that. I wish we closed
Do
our
you have
borders.
trouble accepting that I'm an American?
Yes, Robin. I wanted to talk to you about it.
You just almost made me say the F word.
Yeah. I thought you were Jamaican.
What's that got to do with anything?
Okay. What's that got to do with anything? What a ridiculous conversation. No, of course I don't have trouble accepting you as an American.
Oh, I'm one of the good ones.
Hey, I was going to tell you something. Oh, yes, I was watching tennis, and I got to give a shout out to my boy John McEnroe. God damn, that guy is good.
Is he a good commentator?
He's wonderful. I mean, tennis can get a little bit boring, and he just for some reason, I can't put my finger on it. He is interesting to listen to, and he keeps you kind of going with this thing.
I haven't heard any of his
He's good.
work. I'll have to take a listen.
His brother is also a commentator, but he has none of the pizzazz. It's weird. They have the same voice, but it's completely different than when John McEnroe is, just like in tennis. It's completely different when John's playing and Pat's playing.
Right.
Yeah. But John McEnroe is excellent. I don't have too many kudos for anybody on the air, but he's good. He's very, very good.
You know, they've started a seniors kind of tennis tournament, and he's playing again.
Yeah, I saw that. He played Jimmy Connors.
Right. I saw that on Fox a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And didn't Jimmy trounce him?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, but he's good at talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he found something.
Not only that, he's doing Patty Smythe, who I could have gotten.
You think?
I know.
Oh.
You know, I don't say I could get many women, but I know I could have gotten her.
Okay.
She was digging me for about a second. I hold my wife responsible for not letting me be with her.
She stood in the way of that great relationship.
Could have been really good.
Jerry Lewis did it again. His annual telethon
Sure did.
has wrapped up with a record $50.5 million in pledges to fight muscular diseases.
If you see me with my hand down my pants scratching, it's because I shaved my pubic region.
I see. Lewis says the American people have set a new standard in expressing love and caring. Here is the man himself, who I didn't get to see on the telephone. I don't know where he was.
He was hardly there.
Between the corporate monies.
And that... Any guy who says monies,
I love him.
Yeah, monies.
I love him because he changes the language.
I'll offer
He
$52
pushes
million
it forward.
if he'll cancel next year's telethon. Monies.
Pledge board. We're talking over $100 million to give to research tomorrow.
Yeah, then why don't they find a cure already?
They can't find a damn cure. It is the most elusive cure.
Anybody think there's no cure at this point? Yeah, give up.
And as soon as they start to get close to finding the cure of one disease, you know what they do?
What?
They adopt another disease.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
They're never going to end.
How about giving $49 million to AIDS so we can get back to stooping without a rubber?
Now there you would be helping a lot more people.
Yeah. That should be my charity.
Oh, what a telethon we could put on.
You see these hot chicks? I can't do them without a rubber. And do you know why, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get this tote board up. Come on.
Now, talk about some pitiful, you know those little tape pieces they do?
Yeah.
We could have some really pitiful crying sessions.
Yeah. Guys who can't get laid without a rubber.
Guys who used to go out and just bang like broken screen doors.
Homos who used to be able to go to those glory holes.
They could talk about the old bathhouse days.
Talk about old men's rooms that they used to be able to just go to on the side of the Long Island Expressway.
You know, when they didn't know what that bubbling foam was.
And weeping homos, weeping heterosexuals, and be unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, we'd have a good time and rake in tons of cash because everybody's affected.
Yeah, except lesbians. They keep pointing that out. We don't get affected. It's so great to be a lesbian. I'd have them on, too. Tell them to shut up. Smack them in the head.
So anyway, $50.5 million. Ed McMahon is also, he's become Gary's sidekick in this fight.
Way to go. Ed.
I didn't see him either.
And maybe I could say, on this Labor Day, roll 'em. Oh, did he just pass wind? That drum roll is on Ed's tummy. Wait.
So they did apparently make appearances at some point during the telethon because here is Jerry singing that song. He closes every telethon.
No. This is the best part. Here's Jerry singing his song.
It's The Exorcist.
He's doing like a rock Nine Inch Nails thing.
Like a star in my vestry, I open my eyes. Find that I was by the
All right. So here's Jerry.
Because quite frankly, the thing I found most disturbing about the telethon is it hasn't been updated in any way.
No.
It looks like we're still back in the 1950s.
Even the tote board is decrepit.
Oh.
When you walk through a storm,
oh, it's so touching.
Keep your head up high.
I want to cry.
And don't be afraid
of the grease in your hair.
At the end of...
I got to say one thing about Jerry. I was watching an A&E biography on him.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that, yeah.
His first wife looks like his grandmother now. I mean, I can see why the guy got divorced. I mean, he aged...
It was the ravages of divorce?
Oh, please. No, I mean, she looks like his grandmother. There's no way you can make love to her. Jerry looks young.
Hey, Howard, it's till death do you part.
Well, or till your wife has so many city miles, you got to trade her in.
Storm.
You don't have to keep a car until it dies.
The compassionate Jerry.
Sky and the sweet silver song of a lark.
He is such a great singer. Lucky Dean is dead. Dean's dead, Dean's dead, Dean's dead, goodbye. And Jerry still goes on.
So anyway, $50.5 million collected in pledges anyway.
Right.
Make it clear that those are pledges. They still have to see the money.
Remember the year you and I contributed and we never paid?
That's right.
They're
still looking for us.
They sent us like 50 letters. We got caught up in it one day and like we were on the air and we...
Well, there were a couple of times. There was a couple of times that we tried to get on the air, because they used to take callers and...
Yeah.
Put your names up there and all.
And NBC used to make us work on Labor Day, so...
Yeah.
We were on in the afternoon, so we would just get on and start calling the telephone on the air and see if we could get on.
But we never paid.
We never paid. Because, hey, screw them. They wouldn't put us on. How about the year the telethon, the Ramones were appearing on the New York part of the telethon, and they invited me to actually be in the band and play with them.
Really?
And yeah,
I don't remember this.
Oh, yeah, this was a couple of years ago, and the telethon caught wind. They were willing to have the Ramones, but not me. And they threw me out.
You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, it was wild.
That doesn't ring any bells.
Well, you're busy with the boyfriends.
Oh, please.
Yeah. One day you're with them, one day you're not with them. You keep track.
Makes life exciting.
Right.
You, same old story.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't remind me.
I can go on, and now there'll be a new partner. A small plane carrying...
What's that like?
That's great.
Oh, you
that
bitch. Don't you dare taunt me with that. That is so wrong.
There is an upside.
You know, today we went on in Montreal and in Toronto.
Yes.
Lady Di was killed, and you being single was the biggest story.
Oh, dear. At the same time Princess Di was dying, I was breaking up. So,
wow. So a relationship was dying.
There and I can say, that's a real problem. I don't have any problem.
And by the way, not only after you broke up were you drunk, your vibrator was going 120 miles an hour.
Oh, drunk?
That's right.
How dare you.
They got pictures. I wish the paparazzi get in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Hey, this is kind of a funny story. Over vacation, Baba Booey saw Alicia Silverstone.
Baba Booey.
Yes.
I don't know, he was up at Sony or something. I guess she was there.
Uh-huh.
And he said he saw Danny DeVito and his kids, and his kids tower over him.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Then his wife must be taller than he is, too.
Not much.
Because
Rhea
I saw her
Perlman?
walking with one of the kids, and the kids seemed to be about her height.
Really?
Rhea is petite,
Yeah.
right? Small.
Yeah.
Danny, there's something
Going
really
on. He's a midget.
There's something clinically wrong with him.
Right.
But they had like 5 kids, and the kids are
Baba
all
Booey.
taller than him. And I don't think any one of those kids is older than 13.
Really? That's funny. That's funny.
I mean, seeing him in person is really amazing.
Do you want to get out a tape measure? And
His legs are so short.
Where does he come up to on you? Your belt?
No, he's higher than that. I'd say he comes up to maybe around your breast.
Yeah, and you're not a big...
But you're not that
I'm 5'8", 5'8.5".
Right. You got nice breasts.
But there's something so odd about his legs.
Right. Is it as odd as your teeth?
Odd, more odd.
More
who was
odd.
staring at who harder? Was he staring at Danny or Danny?
When you get in a room with the two of them, do you stare at Gary's teeth or Danny's legs?
Pointing and laughing.
Trust me, everybody was looking at Danny.
Really? All right. Well, there you go.
He's a good actor. I mean, I enjoy his work, but he's just funny to look at.
Right. Wow.
He's made a good living with that.
I'll say.
Stature.
You're not kidding, Robin.
He worked it.
That's it.
You,
Wow.
on the other hand, are still supporting those teeth.
Right. Hey, we're back.
A small
There's
plane.
got to be more to that
Baba
story
Booey.
than
Baba Booey.
Robin and that guy are parting as friends. There's got to be more. We're going to have to unpeel that onion.
What could be more to the story?
You were madly in love a month ago, talking marriage, and all of a sudden it's no big deal.
You were shopping wedding gowns.
I wasn't. I told you that was not my idea.
No, I mean, literally going out to shop wedding gowns wasn't your idea, but the way you were talking in here, you came in, remember you told us you were thinking...
And we were talking about it. We talked about it a lot.
I know, so I'm saying that it ending so quickly, there's got to be more to the story than just...
All right, well, if you get it, let me know.
Okay.
All right. And write it on your sheet.
Yeah, we'll all see it. Share it with the world. And how did you see Alicia Silverstone? How does she look?
She looked good.
Where was she again?
That same place.
Where?
This
Baba
is
Booey.
Sony Records has like an executive dining room.
Oh. And she walks in and does what?
Well, she was already sitting down when I went in, but she wasn't wearing any shoes.
Waiting tables.
No.
wasn't wearing
You're
shoes?
missing my question. I want to get to that, but it's a Sony dining room?
Yeah. Remember when you went to play cards that time?
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, when you got thrown out?
Yeah. Except there's an actual dining room there. They have a kitchen that's...
I went to play cards in the Sony dining room, so they brought 2 girls with me, and they got naked and were up on one of the tables.
Dancing,
It was
right?
more than dancing.
Oh, boy.
Doing stuff to each other.
Oh, dear.
And they threw us out. They said it's not appropriate.
Well, nice.
Howard, you got to
Their
listen.
boardroom.
This is where they go. Like there's one room up there that's just for eating sushi. This is where like the...
Oh, they were eating sushi, all right.
Then what was inappropriate?
Yeah, I thought sushi meant something else. That was a great day.
But
How could you get thrown out?
the top executives from Sony...
The tables all fell over. It was so funny.
The top executives from Sony go up
Yeah.
there. That's just
do they?
not appropriate behavior.
Mm.
I mean, even to get up there,
I hope they wash the table.
you have to be a vice president or higher. So,
Yeah.
I guess that's why they get nervous.
So you were in there.
Well, I
and-
walked in and Alicia was
Baba
sitting
Booey.
there,
And she
wasn't
had no
wearing
shoes on?
She wasn't wearing shoes, and then somebody had mentioned to me that when she walked in, she didn't have shoes on.
Really?
Which I thought was really odd because it was pouring rain out that
She
day.
have nice feet?
I didn't really look at her feet, but she looked good. She didn't look too heavy.
No?
No, she looked pretty thin.
Was there food in her mustache?
Oh. You know what? I saw excess baggage.
You did.
Oh,
I hear it's horrible.
weekend.
Why?
It's not the greatest movie in the world, but there's some good performances in it. That Benicio del Toro, or whatever his name is not a handsome guy. I don't know what it is, but boy, is he fun to watch on screen.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
What?
I'm reading something where she was like, if the reason I'm not the head of a studio, Alicia Silverstone, she was in Clueless, which is a great movie, but she had nothing to do with it.
Her big deal now is that this is the first movie from her production company.
And it's a big bump.
But the other thing I was going to say is that mustache is very visible.
Yeah, I know. Get rid of it. You're supposed to be a hot chick.
What do you do? I mean, what would she do?
Well, first of all, now they got a laser light that can go right over it, and all the hair would be gone.
Then why wouldn't she?
Because she's, like, kooky. Same reason she thinks she could be the head of a studio.
Because remember, we've known some people that we've done business with over the years who are very pretty women, except for that thing.
And how weird is Hollywood that they would give her her own pictures based on the fact that she's never done any pictures except Clueless?
And let her produce them.
Yeah. Why? Why would you give her money to make films? I mean, you're going to give somebody to make money to make films. Give somebody creative. I don't get it.
She danced in the video. She didn't write the music.
Yeah, I know. So she was in the dining room and Danny DeVito?
Yeah.
Wow. What a star-studded.
Yep.
I bet you Danny DeVito got a good look at her feet.
He's right next to him.
Yeah.
They were actually, you know what, I have to say
They were pretty.
that Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman and the kids seemed to be making an honest effort to just be a normal family. They were up there and just like looking around at stuff, and they were acting relatively normal.
That's good.
They weren't being weird or anything.
Right.
The kids just wanted to look out the window.
They didn't walk in barefoot or anything.
Yeah, and they weren't acting like a bunch of jerks. They just wanted to look out the window because it's really high up, and they seemed like they were, seemed like a normal family.
Danny wants to look out the window of any place high.
Baba Booey.
I mean, he seems like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah. He's produced some great movies.
Yeah. But Alicia Silverstone is, a production company where people give her all this money. I mean, what's next? A Grillo in charge of NASA?
I'll try to get the story out one more time. A small plane
Baba Booey.
carrying 4 skydivers went down yesterday near the Bremerton, Washington airport, killing the the divers, and the pilots. So they were going up to leap out of the plane. Unfortunately, the plane went down first.
I think skydiving is so goddamn unnecessary and really should be outlawed. I mean, for people's personal enjoyment to jump out of the plane, who needs this? They could land on me. Really? I don't need that. Why would they make that legal? For what? So people can enjoy landing on people?
We can't do this.
No.
But people can go out and jump out of a plane.
Yeah, people are writing letters in Montreal that I shouldn't be on the radio, but people can jump out of a plane and land on us. Skydiving.
Or people can do loop-de-loops in the sky in a plane. Because when I was in Ocean City, Maryland, one of those little biplanes went down in the ocean and killed 3 people. I couldn't get to them.
Right.
Help save them. But I did
you
get
saved
to that
woman
in Cape May.
Heimlich. That Heimlich broad.
But anyway, so the police say that the single-engine Cessna 182 seemed to be having engine trouble and was trying to get back to the runway when the crash occurred. So there you have it. Another one of those small craft accidents. While we were away, there was a fight between 2 air traffic controllers in a tower at one of the airports here.
In New York?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they sort of got into it, and for the time that they were fighting with each other, the planes were, like up there. They tried to figure out what they're doing themselves. They just completely left their screens.
What were their names?
And I don't know their names. I have the story back there. I was going to do it later in the week, but since we were talking about things that go on with airplanes, I thought I'd bring it out that.
Wow.
They say that, possibly a racial slur.
I was going to ask if it was a racial thing. I swear, that was what I was leading to.
With the altercation, so we'll have to look into that further. Mayor Giuliani was at the Caribbean Culture Day Parade yesterday.
Brave man.
And was booed. It was
that's a disgrace.
held in the same area that houses the 70th precinct.
Oh, what a disgrace.
Which is where that Luima guy was assaulted, allegedly, by police officers. They didn't have any 70th precinct cops at the parade doing any crowd control because they wanted to avoid any problems there. People were yelling, justice for Luima and things like that. And someone told me they thought a great new slogan, like when the whole Rodney King incident happened in L.A., they said, join the LAPD where they treat you like a king.
Right.
That was the new slogan, supposedly. And in New York, they said it should be join the NYPD, take the plunge. But,
well, listen.
The Louima thing is, getting a lot of press, and the city's trying to do all the right stuff about it. However, they have brought in Johnny Cochran.
Who has?
The Louima defense team.
They're going to make a lot of money. What are they afraid of?
Yeah, they don't need a Johnny Cochran to take a lot of the money.
Yeah, he's going to take a fortune. Get him out. Listen, Mayor Giuliani has acted fantastically during this. This guy's the best thing we've got going in this.
But a lot of people are screaming on the parade route that this is all his fault.
Yeah, well, good luck. You know, that police brutality was worse under Dinkins.
Not only that, you couldn't walk down the street.
Yeah, and Dinkins, they talk of, Dinkins was criticizing Giuliani. I don't even want to get into it. I could do a whole rap on this. Giuliani's a great guy. If two cops are renegades and they go off and do something stupid like plunge some guy's buttocks, how can you blame the mayor?
How can a mayor be responsible for that kind of behavior?
Not a lot of big thinkers out there at the Caribbean Parade, I guess.
But anyway, the victim in the case, Abner Louima, is on the mend. A while ago, before we left, he was not doing so well.
You should start dating him. That guy's gonna...
Yeah, he's going to be very wealthy.
Yeah.
He would be able to support me in a manner I'd like to become a cousin. But anyway, he had a long-delayed reunion with his 6-year-old daughter, and so it looks like he's healing up very well. Meanwhile, Mayor Giuliani and his former chief of police, William Bratton, are having a war of words again. Giuliani told the New Yorker magazine that he fired Bratton, or had to get rid of him early in his administration, because the police commissioner was partying too much, especially at places like Elaine's. However, Bratton shot back that the mayor was like a cult leader who demands total loyalty, and he wasn't about to drink the Kool-Aid, and that's why he had to leave.
Geez, that's ridiculous. Of course he demands loyalty. Do you think this guy, Abner Louima, when he gets his millions, do you think that he will be doing stupid stuff like Rodney King, like starting record companies?
I have no idea what to say about this guy. He had no previous record for us to go on.
Too bad.
New Jersey Governor Christie Whitman's daughter was hit by a car while jogging yesterday in South Africa. Kate Whitman, who is 20, I can't talk today, suffered cuts and bruises but did not appear to have any fractures or to be seriously injured. She was struck by an elderly woman driving around dusk, local time at 11 a.m. New York.
You got to be so careful when you're into this running. These cars, they're out of control.
And little old people don't realize when it's time for them to give up driving.
You got that right. There really should be mandatory testing for these old people.
They don't know until they hit somebody or have some kind of catastrophic thing happen that it's time to give up the car. Kate is attending the University of Cape Town.
Really?
Master, yeah.
What does she want to be in medical school or something? She's not smart enough for
No, not for the whole time, just for a semester.
Oh, I see.
It's like one of those exchange programs.
Is she all right?
Yeah, just minor bruises, no broken bones or internal injuries, things like that. That Mir space station is still up there having problems, and now the Russian space officials are blaming the former cosmonaut crew for the original accident that caused all the trouble. They're saying they made some mistakes. In Troy, New York, city detectives say a 28-year-old man raped and sodomized a 3-year-old girl while he was supposed to be babysitting her.
There you go again. I mean, I hate to always say it. Don't give a man a woman's job.
Charles Wilcox was charged yesterday with 2 counts of first-degree sodomy, 1 count of first-degree rape, and 5 counts of first-degree sexual abuse.
I play percentages with babysitters. No men.
Police say the incident occurred in 1994. They say the girl was recently able to give investigators a better disclosure of the rape and sodomy, leading to yesterday's arrest.
I mean, if a babysitter doesn't have a vagina, don't leave the house. Watch them.
Oh, dear.
I check all my babysitters' vaginas.
For a vagina?
That's right.
You're not even taking their word for it.
That's right. You bet. Yes, there's a complete strip search. I need proof.
Two poultry processing plant workers lost their jobs in New Oxford after they tried to sodomize a turkey.
Oh, yeah, that.
Company officials.
Oh, come on.
One man held the live bird down while the other two men tried to sexually assault it.
Where did you get this story? It can't be off
It's
AP.
from the Bucks County Courier
Really?
Times. Yes.
It's a very good publication.
The Wampler Longacre plant in Adams County was the scene of this strange and unusual crime.
Two guys tried to sodomize a turkey. So
Three. One held it down while the two other guys tried to assault it.
you need three guys to do that?
Have you ever tried to do a turkey?
Was it a female turkey?
Of course.
Yeah, he's not weird, is he?
A third man who encouraged the others has been suspended without pay.
Now, sodomy can mean oral sex. Were they trying to get oral sex from the turkey? Or?
Oh, that would be ridiculous.
Oh, Ricky.
And my wife has a beak.
They say they plan to charge the men who are not identified with cruelty to animals. The incident occurred in a non-production area of the plant and did not pose a public health threat.
Hey, gobble this!
And the turkey was euthanized after all that.
It's not the turkey's fault.
Was euthanized like re-energized? Oh.
Doesn't want him to talk.
Like he became more youthful?
That ain't fair.
It's tax-free week in New York. That means...
Why hold the turkey down with two other guys? Why not just give it some roofies? Make it forget.
Can you imagine walking in on this? How did we discover this?
I saw a movie. You saw it. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, we saw it.
The guy who did the chicken, but he did it all by himself. Held the wings.
Real man.
Real man. He really was. He was German. He was a retarded German man.
Well, you know, the Germans are better at a lot of things than we are.
Yeah, they sure are. Very violent people.
But anyway, you can shop for clothing and a few other things under $100 without paying the 8.25% sales tax that's usually levied in New York City this week.
When the levee breaks.
And authorities in New Jersey say a man there is lucky to be alive after his 8-foot python turned on him.
These idiots with these pythons.
Timothy Sickles' python sprang up from its tank, bit Sickles' cheek, and wrapped its long body around his neck.
Do you think Sickles is a Jewish name?
No.
See, I know Sickles is Jewish. Thank you.
Hearing his screams, his sister came to the rescue, cutting off the python's head. Very good. When it wouldn't let go, she cut it again, and its body fell to the floor, slithering under the bed. Now, this is a thing without a head already.
Hey, girls, I have an 8-foot python between my legs.
Now, cut it, Howard.
Don't cut off its head.
She then pulled the head off her brother's face. Whoa. Sickles was treated at a hospital for a swollen face and released. An animal control officer says the sister's actions saved the man's life.
Good news was his pet leopard remained calm during the entire incident. He's got a safari going on in there.
That's what happens when you have a zoo in your home.
Yeah, I'll say.
And that's what happened.
Thanks, Rob. A great report. A lot of sodomy, turkeys. And I thought Lady Di would dominate, but I like how you did it. Wasn't all Lady Di stuff.
Well, we got to get off that story.
Yeah, it's old news already. Let's review. Lady Di's driver was drunker than Christian Slater. We started today in Montreal to an audience 65% French, and so far we're still on the air, even though we insulted 65% of our audience. Robin has broken up with Mr. X and is looking for Mr. Y, and saved a life. And I hate live commercials. Okay.
Some things don't change.
Some things don't change. We'll be back live tomorrow for more fun. Everybody's glad to see us back, I hope, because we're glad to be back, sort of. And with that, I say adieu to my French audience.
Adieu?
Adieu. Adieu. Jackie the Jokeman Martling, who I'm sure that the French do not understand, because English-speaking people don't understand him, has 2 filthy and funny CDs, Sgt. Pecker and the Joke Man, only $12 plus $4 shipping and handling, also on cassette, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING, Friday and Saturday, November 7th and 8th at the Riviera Hotel on the Strip in Las Vegas. For information and nasty jokes, visit jokeland.com. I think jokeland.com has pictures of Lady Di in her car. Didn't he purchase those for millions of dollars? Don't miss Stuttering John appearing at the Balance Bar Sunshine Kids Tennis Marathon benefiting children with cancer this Thursday at the Queens College Lower Tennis Courts at 3 p.m. Gorillos and Grandma Sylvia's funeral. Scott the Engineer, 718-BAG-5040, etc., etc. And we'll see you, blah, blah, blah.
You're listening to The Howard Stern